Jersey Shore Bulldog football on the Bear Country Sports Network. In just a moment, we'll join the sports guys Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker, and Doug Byerly for tonight's rematch against Lewisburg. This exclusive broadcast brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mikesell Electric, the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Real Estate, TLC Fuels, Woodlands Bank, First Quality, American Legion Post 36, Jersey Shore, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, S.A. Piper Logistics, Penn Strategies, Guy Rock Excavating, Jersey Shore State Bank, the law offices of Dreyer and Dieter, and River Valley Internet. Comments regarding this game are the express property of WQBR-FM. They may not be retransmitted or used in any way without express written permission from Maximum Impact Communications. Now, here's the sports guys, Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker, and Doug Byerly on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman and Doug Byerly with you. We begin our pregame coverage of tonight's District 4 Quad A semifinal as 10-0 Jersey Shore hosts 5-4 Lewisburg here on the Bear Country Sports Network. And, Doug, we're looking at a field right now that has certainly been played on a lot, I'd say. We're looking at lots of essentially what seems to be tire tracks. It's not, it's cleat marks, but a ripped-up grass field here on a night where the weather is going to dip down near freezing. So it makes for an interesting night of football.
Certainly does. Week number 11, first round of the playoffs. So always happy to be here by your side and to see Jersey Shore in the playoffs again and see how they fare against a much improved Lewisburg team from when you guys saw them earlier in the year. I didn't do that game on the road. And they've really played well the second half of the season. So, playoffs, it's win or go home. So we'll see what happens tonight here in Thompson Street Stadium.
Winner of this gets either Selinsgrove or Shamokin next week. And you mentioned that initial game. That happened back on September 18th, a little bit warmer at that time. Lewisburg was actually hanging around in a game that was played on a Saturday night down at Selinsgrove. Lewisburg, of course, plays on Bucknell's field, but Bucknell had a game that night. So Lewisburg had to play at Selinsgrove's place, and that game was 7-6 Shore after the first quarter, 13-8 Shore at halftime. Nate Carpenter was on the call for that one, and shout out to our friend Nate at his daughter's swim practice right now. We appreciate you listening, and we look to have Dr. Nate back in here next week. But in terms of that game, Shore just ran away with it in the second half, Doug, like we've seen them do so many times, and also something that came true last week when the Bulldogs were able to top Central Mountain 24-0 on a field that was essentially a slip and slide in the mud here with the rain just drenching Thompson Street Stadium. It was 0-0 at halftime, and then the Bulldogs were able to top the Wildcats to go to 10-0. So we've seen this team do the second half thing so many times this year, especially throughout the back half of the season, and a lot's obviously at stake. It's win or go home, like you said, and it's time when Jersey Shore kicks it into gear and will try to establish another long playoff run.
And Lewisburg has played so well in the second half of the season, you don't want your home team, your team that you're rooting for, the favorite in this ball game that has had a perfect regular season, not play particularly well, and then have to put it all together with that pressure on in the second half, because the playoffs are a little bit different. Every team knows they have a shot. They play their best game. They're going to have a chance to get a win. For Lewisburg, it would be an upset and then progress into the district finals. So, win or go home, as they say, the old cliche. It's true. That's why it's a cliche. We're hoping Jersey Shore will play well start to finish tonight and get a good win here in round number 1.
Well, we'll evaluate this one a little more in a few minutes. Brandon Barker will come on the mic and join us, and we'll talk about this matchup between the Jersey Shore Bulldogs and the Lewisburg Green Dragons. Pre-game coverage rolls along here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Playoffs begin tonight, and you're listening to it right here on the Bear.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
A boot built to feel like weightless comfort. Zero-gravity boots at Boot Barn. Designed with rodeo athletes in mind, zero-gravity boots utilize advanced footwear technology for all-day comfort. Each pair features the lightweight zero-gravity insole made with a memory foam cushion for comfort, shock absorption for energy return, and airflow with temperature control to keep you cool. A new force of comfort. Cody James zero-gravity boots, only at Boot Barn.
First Quality in Lock Haven and Macklehatten is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and Macklehatten for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
This Thanksgiving, with Butterball.com and the Butterball Turkey Talk Line, you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time enjoying the Thanksgiving moments you love. Like getting the latest gossip from your sister.
Did I tell you about Jill?
Listening to Uncle Charlie's college stories.
And I never went to the library again.
Or watching your dad lose his mind as his team makes a game-winning field goal.
That's good!
Let our expertise save you time so you can spend the day with your friends and family. Butterball, all kinds of good.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Casasa checking account. Our Casasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
We bring on the great Brandon Barker as we continue our Jersey Shore football pregame coverage here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman and Brandon Barker with you as Jersey Shore and Lewisburg clash for the second time this season. Tonight, it's with all the marbles on the line, the District 4 Quad A semifinals. And Brandon, Lewisburg, a team that hasn't been in this bracket in the past because they've been a 3A team. They've gotten bumped up to 4A, and for first-year head coach Eric Wicks, who spent, of course, as a player, a tremendous career as a three-time All-Big East player at West Virginia at safety, tremendous high school career at Perry Traditional Academy in Pittsburgh, and coached at Bucknell for a long time, but is following his passion, loves coaching high school. But his guys, they come here, and they've had a lot of success of late. They, since an 0-3 start, they've been able to go 5-1 and put themselves in this spot to where they outlasted Mifflinburg last week in what was essentially a play-in game for the final spot in the district bracket.
Yeah, you talk about that. That's a great moment for them, not only starting out at the beginning of their schedule, started out with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. They canceled one of them because of COVID reasons, but the 4 straight games they had were district qualifying teams, and some of them district championships. So going back to the last game, Jersey Shore, they held them to 8 points in the beginning. They held them to 12 points in the first half, and then after that, Jersey Shore rolled away. So here's the thing from Lewisburg. You always you like going against a team you've already seen because you know what they can do differently, but Coach Tom Gravish has got a lot up his sleeve still that we have not seen all year long. Look, he likes to go to one side of the football with running it with Elijah Jordan and Hayden Packer. Don't be shocked if you don't see a little bit more extra than what we're used to tonight, but at the same time, Lewisburg's going to be prepared for them. at all phases of the level. And Lewisburg was talking about the field condition here, a little bit better than what we had last week against Central Mountain, but they play on a grass turf. I remember playing JV. We had to go play on like a soccer field, which was about the same as this. So they come prepared for these type of situations.
Certainly the case. We talked about Lewisburg, a 5-4 record, 12-6. They topped Mifflinburg in that one, and they played 3 games over the span of a week, because 2 weeks ago they had a win at Milton 52-14, and then that Monday, because you mentioned the game that was called off due to COVID contact tracing early in the year, they had to get their playoff points up, so they played at Loyalsock, and they lost handedly to a very good Lancers team, 48-24, and then they had that Mifflinburg game, a must-win, and credit to the Green Dragons, they did it. They also did it without their starting quarterback, Wade Young, out. Xander Walker is now making the start tonight and will continue to do so for the Green Dragons as far as they go this year. And that's a former offensive lineman that lost 50 pounds this summer. 5-0, Brandon. That's a lot of pounds, huh?
It is, and I was a former offensive lineman myself. I can't imagine losing 50 pounds to start the season to become a quarterback, but hey, that's a position you want to play. You go out and do it. And Xander's been doing a great job for Lewisburg as of so far. He's not making many mistakes for him. They've rattled off 4 straight wins. They even beat Mifflinburg, a team that we all expected Mifflinburg to be in this playoff contention with Jersey Shore. We expected Mifflinburg to be here with us, and Lewisburg kind of shocked themselves way into it. So Xander tonight's got to make no mistakes against a short defense that loves to play man-to-man. That they love to play against their top receivers and all that. So sure, the one weakness they have on defense is they're not as good as covering the inside middle with their linebackers. They love to blitz with Hayden Packer, and they love to blitz with Carter Peacock. If you're Lewisburg, your linemen have got to readjust to that and make sure to say, hey, we need to get the ball out quickly, and we need to get them into the hands of our receivers as quickly as we can.
Yeah, and last week, sure, it didn't get torched because it pitched a shutout, but over the middle, Tyler Weaver for Central Mountain in that 24-0 Shore win, he was having a field day. He was getting open, and that's a territory where Lewisburg has one of the top targets in that respect that could really give Shore fits. Owen Ordonez, he had a 68-yard touchdown in the game in mid-September, and he's a big fella, 6'3", 225, committed to Lafayette to play football there on the defensive side, but offensively, that could be a problem in the areas you just mentioned, Brandon. Before we go to break, I want to touch on Shore offensively a little bit, because last week was an atypical game. We were playing in a monsoon here. The field had no footing, even though the field is sloppy tonight. At least it won't be drenched with rain, so you have a better chance to plant and cut and do all the things you need to do as a football player. What can Shore do tonight on the offensive end to kind of get back into gear now that we don't have the inclement weather of last week?
Well, the first thing they got to do is be able to get guys like Caden Hess and Connor Griffin open on the outside edges, get one-on-one coverage out there, make sure you can get Caden to those 50-50 balls, because he made a spectacular catch last week against Central Mountain, and he went for a touchdown. If Caden Hess gets that one-on-one opportunity, he's going to take that to the house every time. And the other thing they've got to do offensively, they've got to be able to protect a little bit better. Brady Jordan got rushed a lot. Now, that was a big line for Central Mountain, and they're not as fast, but they know how to get after the quarterback. And for Jersey Shore, you got to make sure your blocking assignments are correct. And the other thing that they got to stop the kind of the unnecessary stuff. There were a lot of personal fouls on Jersey Shore and Central Mountain, so they got to clean them up a little bit, because the big key for Shore offensively is starting between the 45 of their yard line and the 35 of their opponent's territory, where they usually love to start and be able to get quick scores.
Temperatures quickly dipping into the 30s. It'll go down towards freezing in terms of the real feel by the time this one wraps up tonight. It's a cold night. It's November football, and that's where Jersey Shore has thrived in recent years. 3 straight state playoff appearances for the Bulldogs. Last year, the state runner-up. 2 straight years in the Final Four. The Bulldogs start their playoff run tonight against the Lewisburg Green Dragons. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network in a few minutes. My interview with Tom Gravish, the head coach for Jersey Shore, will be playing, and you get to hear from him as he gets his team ready for this evening. Back on the Bear right after this.
PIAA Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, PIAA Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust PIAA Michel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. PIAA Michel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Today on Hey Culligan, how smart is your water? Here's Tracy.
Hey Culligan, I think my water might be dumb.
Good news, Tracy. Your water's not dumb. It's just not talking to you.
You can make my water talk.
No, but the new Culligan Smart Drinking Water System can talk to your phone to tell you when your water filters need changing and help you meet drinking water goals.
Now that's some brilliant H2O.
You said it, Tracy, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Whether you're vaccinated or not, it's important to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign of COVID and the flu, so make sure you use an accurate thermometer. Only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Non-contact thermometers have little or no clinical evidence behind them and may not reliably detect a fever. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Welcome from attorney Dance Dreyer and from Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices. Dance Dreyer, a former Bulldog football player, is joining the Jersey Shore law firm of Dreyer and Dieter, 227 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore. The attorneys and staff are happy to support local athletics and are also available for nearly all of your legal needs. So welcome all from attorneys Mark Dreyer, Denise Dieter, and Dance Dreyer. If you haven't checked out Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, please do. Their easy-to-remember phone number, 570-398-2020.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Joined by Jersey Shore head coach Tom Gravish ahead all of the district semifinals against Lewisburg here from Thompson Street Stadium. Bulldogs now 10-0 come into the postseason, and of course now you get to the point in the year you throw all the records out the window. It's win or go home. Coach, for you guys to be back here playing at home for this game, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It's what we strive for in the whole off season. You know, we want to, we love playing playoff games here at home because our fans don't have to travel. We like being in our locker room. You know, we love playing on grass, and we love having a great home crowd. But the people here at home, they're not going to be able to play for us. They'll support us, but that's what we've strived for. We've earned it, and now we just got to make a good game out here tonight. And Lewisburg's a tremendous challenge. Great players, 2 Division I football players, and maybe a third one to come. Coach Wicks is doing a great job over there, but we love playing at home. I always believe that Jersey Shore, PA is one of the greatest places on a Friday night. Thompson Street Stadium doesn't get any better than that.
Coach Gravish with us pregame, and Lewisburg, of course, the team you saw earlier in the season, and they gave you guys a bit of a challenge early on in terms of how they played you from the last time. What did you learn from that game, and what can your team take from that at this point in the year?
We had some missed opportunities in the first half or the first quarter, and some penalties, it choked some drives off and such. So we're going to try to clean that up. We want to play a little more aggressive. We were just coming into a newer season with some newer players, and I think they're more experienced and they know what we want to do schematically, and with some of our philosophies of pass concepts, run concepts. So we know it'll be a challenge because Lewisburg's definitely getting better, and but we feel good. We feel we're getting better as well.
Coach Gravish with this pregame. You alluded to it earlier. A couple guys on that team slated to go play in the Patriot League at the next level. Owen Ordonez, their tight end and defensive end, and then Ethan Dominic in the backfield as well as a linebacker. In terms of those guys, what makes them such good players, and what kind of impact can they have on a game?
Well, they have a lot of experience, for one. You know what I mean? They've been around playing as, freshmen and sophomores, and they've been, top players on their football team, for the last 3+ years. But no, they play with tremendous energy. They're great players. They're well coached, and they put a lot of time in the off season. Those kids did probably their whole program, but those kids, to the camps they went to travel and go to be seen by some of the colleges that they did. be rewarded with a scholarship. I'm happy for them and wish them nothing but the best.
Coach Grabish with us here pregame, and Jersey Shore takes on Lewisburg in this one. For you guys, it's always down in distance, always a big key for you guys. In terms of a game like this, when you get to November, you get to the colder weather, how does that impact things in terms of the style and how you play?
Well, I don't think it's going to change our style. Last week our style was changed a little bit, with the weather, the footing conditions, in the grip on the football. We felt that sooner or later, we'd be able to make our plays and, get a couple scores. And with our defense, that would be hard to try to overcome. But we don't really plan on changing much, but we won't be in those manageable down and distance situations. When we've had difficulty not scoring, it's because we haven't been in manageable down and distance situations. We've either had a holding call or a false start, or maybe given up a play for a loss. And so we're working real hard to be in manageable down and distance situations. So our entire playbook's an option.
Coach Grabish with us here pregame, and finally just want to touch on the special teams, because you've had a guy in Breck Miller, and of course that comes with the whole operation, snapping, holding, and of course kicking. But when you've been in situations when you haven't been able to come away with 7, you've more often than not been able to get 3. What is it like having that safety net there to know that you'll at least likely come away with points on the drive?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the last play recess, in your play calling as well. You're going to pull out a good play because always know that, if you're in a certain distance, Breck's pretty good at getting the 3. He's been doing fantastic all year. Same with, Jared Palski, with his long snaps, and Caden Hess with the holds. For the most part, we've had different guys in and out. A whole bunch of core guys have done a great job with the protection, and we're going to need that to continue. But we still would like to have a lot more 7s on the board every time we have the ball rather than 3s.
Well, we'll see how that plays out tonight, Coach. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The Bear, WQBR.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels, dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all other customers. TLC Fuels, proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Trade pros. Whether you specialize in service or new construction, Ferguson knows firsthand how much work goes into a long day on the job, which is why we're committed to offering the products and solutions to get every job done right. With over 1,000 locations, an unmatched selection of specialty products, tools, and supplies, our pro pickup and same or next day delivery, you can trust that doing business with Ferguson will be the easiest part of your hard day's work. Visit Ferguson.com to find a counter location near you.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
So the dream was to build your very own law practice. Be your own boss, call all the shots. But have things like billing, HR, timekeeping, and all the other management stuff turned your dream into a nightmare? Take charge of your practice with Lexicon. We're the intersection of practice management software and legal support services for your firm. You'll get more billable and livable hours back. Lexicon marks the spot for all your practice management needs. Visit lexiconservices.com/intersection to get the whole story or schedule a demo.
Penn Strategies is proud to serve the borough of Jersey Shore and communities throughout Pennsylvania by helping them in finding funding solutions for important projects. Penn Strategies wishes the best of luck to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs as they march to the district and state championships. Contact Jason Fitzgerald and Penn Strategies today for more information on how they can assist your local community or organization. 570-337-2028 or email Penn Strategies info@pennstrategiespa.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker back with you at Thompson Street Stadium. A chilly sub-40-degree night, and it's only getting colder, but the action's heating up. The Jersey Shore Bulldogs And the Lewisburg Green Dragons set for the District 4 Quad A semifinal game here at the home of the 10-0 Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Jersey Shore has had all kinds of success in recent years, but especially since the middle of 2019. After October 4th, 2019, they've won 27 of their last 29 games. Those only 2 losses have come in the state semifinals in 2019 and the state finals last season. Bulldogs beat Lewisburg 47-8 earlier this year. But Brandon, of course, not the only playoff game in the state because everybody's playing tonight. A lot of games to look at this evening, and of course one of them being the game that'll feature whoever the winner of this plays, in that of Shamokin and Selinsgrove. What catches your eye around the area?
Well, what's catching my eye right now is Altoona and Williamsport right now. They're kind of even on the same basis right now. Altoona had not really the best season at all. Williamsport kind of up and down all year long, but this should be a good matchup down there in Williamsport. One of the destinations that I would love to go see, a beautiful stadium, night game. Williamsport trying to get back on the right path. Haven't been as good since they've had Trace and Potts back in Williamsport, so they're going to be able to get back on track there. And the other one is Milton and North Penn Mansfield. North Penn Mansfield, kind of an iffy team, and Milton trying to get back on the winning track after losing a couple, after getting blown out from Milton, so from Jersey Shore. So I expect that to be a close game tonight.
A lot to check out. We'll step aside for the anthem, and then Doug will join me. We'll have the start of tonight's broadcast here on The Bear.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Gift it, buy it, or DIY it. The holidays begin at Lowe's with your choice of a DeWalt 20-volt max drill, impact driver, sander, or oscillating toolkit for $99. Even save on select major appliances, plus free local delivery over $396. Make more holiday at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store details. Valid through 11/17. DeWalt offer while supplies last. Available on Lowes.com everywhere. Valid 10/28 through 22. U.S. only.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Napa know-how. At Napa, get great deals on a variety of Craftsman tools all month long for those DIYers in your family. Like the 20-volt drill driver combo with a battery and charger for just $119.99. With a deal like that, we're putting unfinished projects on notice. Looking at you, loose doorknob. That's the drill driver combo, just $119.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and NapaOnline.com while supplies last. Offer ends 12/31/21.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Ready for the start of football tonight, the PIAA 4A District 4 semifinals. Jersey Shore hosts Lewisburg. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Kevin McNamara, the lead official for tonight, leads the officiating crew out to midfield where the captains on both sides will go for the coin toss. But, Doug, as we're about to get started for this game, what catches your eye tonight in terms of importance on both sides?
I think for Jersey Shore, as Coach Gravish and you talked about in the pregame interview, they just have to continue to do what they've done all season long. They want to get, obviously, as all teams do, a good start to the ball game, get up in the scoreboard and then have that whole playbook available in that manageable down and distance. That's his favorite phrase, but it really is real key to the up-tempo offense that Jersey Shore wants to do. And defense, I think you have to pay attention to, obviously, 2 Division I players going into the Patriot League, Oren Ordonez and Ethan Dominic. They're very good players. Ordonez is probably the best player that, individual player that they've seen all season long. You got to keep track of him. He's going to make some plays, but you just have to limit those plays. I think if you do that, Shore will hopefully do what they've done all season long and play good start to finish and then wear a team down in the second half and have a chance to get a win here tonight and go on to round number 2.
And a quick shout-out to the Milton Black Panthers, their first playoff game since 2013. They're in action tonight against North Penn Mansfield, so salute to those guys. Coach Davis doing a nice job there. But we'll shift our attention here. The Lewisburg Green Dragons, they have some of the players Doug just mentioned out there on the field. Callison, as well as Xander Walker, the quarterback, Ethan Dominic, and Owen Ordonez, those 2 players that are going to be playing at the Division I level. That's the 4 they had. Shore with Cooper Peacock, Hayden Packer, Caden Hess, as well as Carter Peacock, the captains out there. Jersey Shore is set to get going. They'll get the ball on the left side. The kickoff will come right to left from Lewisburg, and their junior kicker, Zach Kreischer. He's the kickoff man and the punter for them in the kicking game, Cohen Hoover. Both soccer players, they'll do the honors. And Jersey Shore in the home oranges with the black pants, orange helmets, JS on the side. Lewisburg, the road whites, green pants, forest green, and the Green Dragon logo on the white helmets. Kickoff coming right to left. Brady Jordan, the right side return man, and it is his brother Elijah Jordan out on the left. Bulldogs 10-0, Lewisburg Green Dragons 5-4, and the state playoffs are a couple weeks away, but the district playoffs are underway as Kreischer booms it right up the middle on a fly. It's grabbed by Elijah Jordan inside his own 5. He takes it right side. A couple blocks bring him up past the 20, and he's rolled over across the 25. Tackle eventually made there by Julian Alblakoff, who had an interception against Shore last time they played. And here comes Shore left to right at the 26. Start this game off.
Good return there by Elijah Jordan. Slipped a little bit at the end of that play. Field in pretty good condition given all the rain over the last week or so. We'll see how Shore does on series number 1.
Well, they come out in the shotgun set, 4 wide, 3 to the left. Hess, the 2-time All-State receiver, to the right. Against the 3-man front on 1st and 10, they run it with Hayden Packer up the middle. Plays bumper cars with a few guys past the 30 and works his way up to the 34, where he's eventually muscled down after an 8-yard gain. Make it a second and a short 2 for Shore past their own 33.
Just what the Bulldogs want. Nice gain on 1st down. Set up your whole playbook here on 2nd down.
The aforementioned Ordonez, the right side defensive end for Lewisburg. Peacock across the line from the left side. A flag is thrown as Jordan takes the snap from the shotgun, runs it up the middle. And I think this one will be coming back, Doug, as he works his way right short of the line of scrimmage. And Shore's already working its way back. Cooper Peacock moved early from the slot.
Yep, definitely had motion there. The lead official, Kevin McNamara, who we've seen 3 or 4 times this year at least, waited until that play went through before he made the call. But the correct call there, so Shore hurts himself here early with that penalty.
Back to its own 29 comes a 2nd and 7 as opposed to a 2nd and 2. Work from the shotgun, twins to the right. Jordan takes the snap, runs it outside the numbers right, 30, and at the 31, he's pushed down by Hernandez. The other defensive end for Lewisburg makes it a 3rd and about 2. And here's another flag on the back end on Lewisburg's side of the field.
You know, looking at Lewisburg prior to the game, they really have some nice size up front. Braden Schreffler, he is a large young man, 6'4", 6'5", about 265, 270. And you can tell they're a pretty athletic team overall, very similar to Selinsgrove. They've got guys that can run all throughout their team. So pretty good matchup here athletically, and that's what Coach Wicks talked about. They feel they match up with the Bulldogs athletically pretty well.
So you're saying he's not actually 5'8", 165 like he is on the roster, Doug?
He is not. No, indeed.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Lewisburg is why that flag was thrown. The Jersey Shore says thank you very much. They move it up to their own 41, right hash first and 10 from there, rather the 47. Jordan back in the pocket, slings it over the middle, and off the hands of a sliding Caden Hess. Got thrown behind him, his feet got stuck in the mud, and it's incomplete for a 2nd and 10 at the 47 after the 15-yard penalty.
Ended up being a dangerous pass with Hess going down. That got deflected a little bit. The Lewisburg player had a slight chance for the interception.
11 minutes ago, first quarter, Jersey Shore opening drive, 2nd and 10 at the 47. They pitch it left. Here's Packer across midfield, down to the 45, and eventually leg tackle gets him at the 44, and that's right across the line to gain. We'll move the chains. Hayden Packer brings it to the other side of the field.
Nice little option play to the left there. The defense made Brady Jordan pitch it pretty early, but a nice seam there for Packer.
1st and 10, Jersey Shore, 44 Lewisburg. The up-tempo offense moving and grooving. Lewisburg with 4 on the line. Shore pitches it right. Elijah Jordan, he just came into the game. Surges forward, only gets to the 41 before he runs into a crowd. At the bottom of that pile, the outside linebacker, Quentin Michaels, the freshman, in on the stick to make it a 2nd and 7 for Jersey Shore at the 41.
You can tell Michaels only as a freshman, but you can tell he has that kind of body where he's going to be a very effective high school football player.
12 tackles against Shore last time these teams played. 2nd and 7 from the eye at the 41. Jordan drops and throws. Left sideline, Connor Griffin with a deep pass Bowden. He works his way to the 30 and finally smushed down at about the 26 or so. And all the way past there, see where it's spotted. They mark him all the way down inside the 20 as Jersey Shore takes it into the red zone on a big play.
Good delivery there by Jordan. Great spin move by Connor Griffin.
10 to go, first quarter. Opening drive, Jersey Shore looking to take the lead. 1st and 10, offset eye. The handoff right from the 17. And Elijah Jordan up the middle. Only advances to the 15 as Jersey Shore will have 2nd and 8 from there.
Solid tackle there by Ethan Dominic. Very nice player on both sides of the football for Lewisburg.
Jersey Shore takes off the tight end and the extra back. They go 4 wide with Hayden Packer, the lone man in the backfield. 2nd and 7 at the 15. Run pass option. Brady Jordan keeps it, and he's stifled inside the 13. He's rolled over there. As up the middle, Mike Cassell, the middle linebacker, gets his hands on him. 4-yard gain, 3rd and 3 from about the 12.
Good reaction there by the Lewisburg defense.
Shotgun again, 3 wide to the right for Jersey Shore. A pitch right. Hayden Packer breaks a leg tackle, breaks 3 and 4 tackles, gets inside the 10, and finally stopped at the 5. Up the middle, Hayden Packer eludes everybody and makes it 1st and goal Jersey Shore after the 8-yard burst.
Lewisburg defense had Packer exactly where they wanted, powered through for the first down.
1st and goal, they call it the 6, right hash. Jordan, the keeper from the gun, runs it right, outside the numbers, and an ankle pick gets him at about the 3. Thought he'd have the angle, but Logan Callison got a hold of his left ankle. 2nd and goal from there.
Really great tackle out there in space by Callison.
Under 9 to play first quarter. As Jersey Shore with a 2nd and goal at the 2, right hash from the gun. Handoff, Packer keeping. Oh, he walks his way in for touchdown number 15 of the year. 6-0 Jersey Shore.
Well, if you're the Bulldogs, that's exactly what you wanted to do. We didn't really see the toss to see if they won the toss and elected to receive or if Lewisburg deferred, but nonetheless, you get the ball first. You want to put 6 points from maybe 7 on the board. They executed it really well.
Point after to come for Breck Miller. Jared Palski, the snapper. Caden Hess, the holder here. And the operation is clean. The kick is up. And Miller, despite this freezing night, booms it through. 7-0 for the home team. Jersey Shore, in just over 3 minutes and 15 seconds, takes a lead on Lewisburg in this district semifinal affair. Lewisburg gets its first drive of the game when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
The Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard reads 7-0 Jersey Shore. We appreciate the support of Jersey Shore State Bank in making tonight's broadcast possible. Visit jssb.com for more information on their products and services. Shore with the 2-yard run by Hayden Packer, and Lewisburg gets its first drive of this district semifinal game. The Green Dragons on the right side to receive the Breck Miller kickoff. Puts it right up the middle. Hits the ground a few times. Eventually gobbled up just past the 5-yard line. A quick little charge up to the 20 and then up to the 22 where that play gets ended. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. It's Jeremiah Davis on that return. And Jersey Shore now playing some defense as Lewisburg gets the ball at about its own 23.
On the special teams there by Hayden Packer. Lewisburg looking to answer the Bulldogs' leadoff touchdown on that opening drive. Ethan Dominic a real key here, as Owen Ordonez as well.
1st and 10 on 23 for Lewisburg. Here's Xander Walker at quarterback. Empty backfield. Drops one. Slings it over the middle. He was looking for Bowden, who fell down at the 26. The ball sailed overhead of the junior, who was already in the grass. Incomplete for 2nd and 10 back at the 23.
We've seen players on both sides go down due to the turf. Again, no water on the field, but obviously at points in this field, pretty slick to get your footing, and the receiver went down there. Caden Hess almost had a chance to pick it off the grass.
Lewisburg coach Eric Wick said time of possession would be important tonight. Really hurt Mifflinburg there last week in that play-in game. 2nd and 10 at the 23. Cam Michaels in motion from the left side slot. It's a pitch to the right. Here's Dominic, the stud running back, and he only gets forward for 1 yard before he's piled on from behind. Dirk Stetz, one of a few to get in the mix, along with Connor Davis. It's a 3rd and about 9 after the 1 yard gain.
Dominic has rushed for over 100 yards 4 times in the second half of the season, so obviously he can be a very effective running back for Lewisburg, but all season long, while Shore has given up some big plays, they've really been consistent game in, game out against the running game.
3rd and 9 at the 24 for Lewisburg. Right to left down, 7-0. Under 8 to go in the first quarter. Ordonez is off the field, empty backfield. Hip high snap. Walker pressured immediately, throws it up for grabs, and right to Hayden Hess over the middle of the field, and he walks his way into the end zone. Caden Hess, a 24-yard pick six right up the middle, just caught it and had a straight path up the seam. It's 13-0 Jersey Shore.
Well, the receiver was open, but the quarterback obviously did not see Hess at all, who was just waiting for him to throw the football, made the play as you teach them to do. He's really improved, Caden Hess has, on the defensive side of the football. Big play there, not obviously what Lewisburg wanted on their first drive.
Caden Hess, his first defensive touchdown of the year, 2nd of his career. Point after to come from Breck Miller again. Snap a little low. Hess holds it down, and Miller once again on the money. 14-0 Jersey Shore, 7:46 mark of the first quarter. Lewisburg already down a couple scores. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this from Thompson Street Stadium.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Casasa checking account. Our Casasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
14-0 Jersey Shore, just like that at the 7:46 mark of the first. Caden Hess, the pick six off the wobbly ball from Xander Walker, and Lewisburg gets the ball right back. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on a cold night at Thompson Street Stadium. The grass is all roughed up from year of playing on it. And now Jersey Shore with the lead. Kicks it left to right. Scooped up inside the 10. A quick run by Davis off to the right side. He bursts his way to the 30 before he's bottled up there outside the numbers. And here comes Lewisburg. They call it the 31. And that's where the Green Dragons will take it.
Jeremiah Davis, a player to watch by a lot of people, only a freshman, good solid running back, ran well a couple times this year when Ethan Dominic was nicked up a little bit. So he's a guy we'll have to watch as this game progresses.
Jersey Shore got the opening drive touchdown, and then that last defensive touchdown, Hayden Packer scored the opener. And Lewisburg is trying to eat up a lot of clock here, but now they got to come back from 2 touchdowns. Single back set. It's Dominic in the pistol behind the quarterback Xander Walker. First and 10 against this 5-man front from the 32. Handoff right. Dominic had nowhere to go, trying to change directions, and lassoed down right up the middle. Luke Springman plugged the hole up back behind the 30. It's second and about 13 from the 29 for Lewisburg.
You know, we've talked about Luke Springman as the season has progressed. He's not real big in there as a defensive lineman, but he is solid game in and game out, right beside Zach Rooney, the interior of that 5-2 Bulldog defense.
7 to go here in this first quarter. Second and 13 at the 29. Lewisburg takes a long time to break out of its huddle. Michaels in the backfield. And Dominic is out there to take the snap in the Wildcat. It's a snap a little left of him. He picks it up, runs it up the middle, and just barges into a crowd across the 30. And he gets a yard and a half there. Short run for the very talented player. Still a third and full 10 back at the 31.
Have to think, Sam, they're going to look at Ordonez here. He's such a threat, can really take a short pass and turn it into a big gain. He's going to be their main target. You know, Shore's going to pay a lot of attention to him here on 3rd and long.
Coach Eric Wicks in his first year leading Lewisburg out at the edge of Thompson Street Stadium here on this rough surface. Played at West Virginia, was a 3-time All-Big East safety, hails from Pittsburgh, and coached at Bucknell for 5 years, and he calls his first time out as he brings his team over to the side. 6:13 mark of the first quarter, Doug, and Jersey Shore the 14-0 lead. Lewisburg just trying to find its footing tonight and has not really been able to gain a yard.
Well, they know that they can play with Shore because they played them really well in that first half that you described in the game earlier this year. What Lewisburg has to be wary of, you gave up the defensive touchdown on the pick six by Caden Hess. If you let this one get away early, it can get ugly early, and they certainly don't want to do that because they're a team that's played so well in the second half of the season. They want to continue that momentum here in their first playoff game. You know, it's interesting. They've been in the playoffs 13 out of 14 years. That's a very good run. But they moved up to 4A to get out of the 3A bracket. They just didn't feel that year in, year out they could compete that. And there's 8 teams in 3A. Only 4 teams get in 4A, so you have a better chance maybe to get to a district final. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for them here tonight.
Missed districts last year at 2-7. In 2019, they were in the districts at 5-6. 3rd and 11 on 31 for Lewisburg. Empty backfield. Walker heaves it up the field way too far, just across midfield, intended for Cam Michaels, who is blanketed on the back end by the safety Brady Jordan, and looks like the defensive end, Tate Sechrist, came out to back off a little bit, but Jersey Shore covers that up nicely. Becomes a 4th and 11 at the 31, and Lewisburg punts for the first time after giving away a pick six on its opening offensive drive.
And Cam Michaels, one of those good athletes for Lewisburg, had 3 interceptions last week in the big upset win in their rivalry game against Mifflinburg.
Cooper Peacock to return the punt for Jersey Shore, standing at his own 30. Punt protection team out there is Kreischer, set to receive the long snap. Right up to him, plenty of time on the snap from Landis, pops it up in the air. Across midfield, not even, no, to the 45 on Lewisburg's side, and bounces a couple times out of bounds to the far sideline. They'll spot it at the 48. Lewisburg with a very unsuccessful 17-yard punt. And here comes Jersey Shore. Already a 14-0 lead here in this district semifinal game, and they get to start their second drive across midfield.
For Lewisburg special teams, you're just looking for a good punt to kind of flip the field a little bit. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out for them, but for the Bulldogs, great field position to start their second offensive drive.
Winner of this gets either Selinsgrove or Shamokin in the district finals next week. 1st and 10 on 48 for Jersey Shore. Left hash, Brady Jordan and company waiting on Kevin McNamara's cue to start off this drive. 3 down linemen for Lewisburg. Left leg kick brings Peacock in motion to the right side. Makes it 3 receivers that way. Swing pass to Peacock. Outstretched arms. Hauls it in at the 47, but only another yard to the 46 before he's laid out by Callison. Pretty smart tackle by the cornerback. Only a couple of yards. He gets him right at the body. 2nd and 8, and Jersey Shore's right back on the ball. 4 wide set. Packer the lone back to the left side of Jordan. It's a run pass option. Pitches it that way. No, it's not Packer. It's Elijah Jordan, his brother, and he's stuffed. tries to take it outside on 2nd and 8, and he is thrown down. Ordonez cuts off his angle, and then he gets a little help from Cassell, the middle linebacker. 3rd and 7, moving up near the 45 for Jersey Shore.
Lewisburg doing a nice job making Brady Jordan pitch that on that option really early, limiting the options.
4 wide again here. 3rd and long from near the 45. Jordan rolls right, throws right from the gun, looking for Hess. He tried to make a tilt-a-whirl catch near the 20, but he couldn't stay on his feet and track that ball. He was covered up by Julian Alabikoff, and Jersey Shore faced with a 4th and 8 at the 46 of Lewisburg. Set to punt it here with 5:06 to go in the first. Jersey Shore needs less than 8 yards. A team that has been known to fake its punts. Lewisburg with only Cam Michaels back to return, standing inside his 10. And officials bring Lewisburg's side over to the side. Eric Wicks and his coaching staff having some words. Seem a little off track there. We'll keep it here at the 5:06 mark of the first, Doug. And it seems like you have one team who's very playoff experienced and a young team who hasn't been in this spot many times.
Well, they had to call a timeout because they had one player running off the field. I think he would have gotten off the field, but they still have 13 players on the field. So they would have got a penalty there no matter what. So Coach Hicks was put in a bad position, had to call the timeout. His assistant coach did not want that timeout to be called for some reason. But you're right, Sam. Jersey Shore got good field position, good reaction there by the Lewisburg defense. Nice tackle in the open field, good tackle against the option, and then very good coverage against Caden Hess one-on-one. So they're lined up to punt. Be interesting to see if Cooper Peacock takes a chance.
Cooper Peacock is the Jersey Shore punter. Feels like he's inched up a little bit here. Remember, the quarterback, Jordan, is the personal protector right side. Peacock does punt it, dishes it out high in the air inside the 20, gets behind Michaels, takes some backspin near the 15, and Jersey Shore is it down at the 14. Gabe Andrus gets upfield to down that ball. Lewisburg faced with 1st and 10 from its own 14. 14-0 deficit, 4:55 mark of the first quarter. And the Green Dragons, they force a punt. That's a starting point. Now offensively, you got to do something.
Definitely have to do something here on this series. Jersey Shore reacted really well in the last set of downs. But if you're Lewisburg, game's still within reach, a little bit past halfway through the first quarter, but you really have to put a drive together here.
Score update from Sealtown, 7-0 Selinsgrove on top of Shamokin. Early on, that could be another Shore Selinsgrove matchup next week if the scores hold up. 1st and 10 on 14 for Lewisburg in the two-back set out of the shotgun. It's a handoff right side, and it looks like Dominic had nowhere to go. Yes, it's Dominic right back into the line. He burst up the middle, only half a yard. Just fell down, may have hit one of his own guys. 2nd and 9, call it 10. Very few inches picked up there.
If you're Coach Hicks, just like all coaches at every level, but particularly at the high school level, you're pretty deep in your own territory, want to run the ball a little bit, give yourself a little bit of space because you're really playing with your backup quarterback here, Xander Walters, though, who has played throughout this season, so he's not unaccustomed to being on the field.
Started 2 games thus far, did Walker. He comes in for Wade Young, who got hurt, not available tonight. 2nd and 10 on 14 in the pistol for Lewisburg. It's a give to Dominic. Tries to slash outside right, but he is bottled up and contained. No gain, maybe a few more inches as he doesn't even reach the 15. Carter Peacock was there to escort him down along with Connor Davis as they cut off his angle outside. Still a 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 9. They give him the 15 as Lewisburg, with under 4 to go in the first quarter, remains down 14-0 here in this district semifinal game, and they change personnel here.
Carter Peacock been such a solid player since his freshman year, changing to a linebacker position here in the last year or so, but he's been solid year in, game out this season.
One of 6 Jersey Shore seniors on this roster. Lewisburg hurries back to the line. 3rd and 9 on 15, one back set. Walker is blitzed, heaves one up. It's almost intercepted by a diving Hayden Packer at the 10, but it spills out of his arms. He just tried to throw what in theory could have been a screen pass, but there was nobody to receive the screen. He had 4 orange shirts chasing him and almost turned it over for a second time. Lewisburg to punt at its own 15.
Threw it in the direction of the big lineman, number 77, Dylan Croyner, and Croyner's like, nope, sorry, I'm not going to catch that one. Almost another big play for the defense.
Jersey Shore looking to pounce. 4th and 9 on 15. Kreischer with 3 blockers in front of him. Tries to get this punt off. The protection holds up as Jersey Shore backs off. Punt right up the middle. Peacock awaits it, but gets out of the way. Takes a few hops across midfield. The grass cooperates, and eventually Bowden snatches it at the Jersey Shore 44. 3:12 to go, first quarter. Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard reads 14-0 Jersey Shore. We appreciate the support of Jersey Shore State Bank. Visit jssb.com for more info on their products and services. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore scored on the opening drive, then got a pick six on the first defensive stand. They punted last time. Take it left to right here in the offset eye. Elijah Jordan, the deep back. Hayden Packer, the fullback, to the right. First and 10 on 44 against the three-man front. Jordan fakes the pitch, hands it off. Hayden Packer, left side, tries to bounce it outside. He's got players tugging at his legs, and he has nowhere to go. Only up to the 45 is where he marches. That was a stifling tackle on the edge by Shane Farmer, the outside linebacker. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for Jersey Shore.
And Farmer's been a nice linebacker all season long for the Green Dragons. Really nice play there against Hayden Packer. That looked like it had some space, but he shut it down.
Same thing, two wide, offset eyes, 2nd and 10 at the 44. It's a pitch to Elijah Jordan. He heaves it up, right side looking for Hess. A diving catch cannot be made about the 22, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. He was battling with Callison, and this may be DPI. We'll check the flag.
Well, a lot of contact there, and good contact between Caden Hess and the defender. I actually thought Caden Hess kind of stuck his arm out to create a little space there for himself, but then when the ball came in, the defender got there just a little bit early. On target throw there by Elijah Jordan. Not a surprise. He has the ability to operate out of that quarterback position. So nice play call there for Coach Gravis. Going to end up with a first down for the Bulldogs.
Apologize if any unseemly language made its way across the airwaves. Jersey Shore gets the 15-yard penalty up to the 40 of Lewisburg. On that deep ball, like I said, Jersey Shore might have some wrinkles to throw in there. Elijah Jordan throws his first pass of the season, but incomplete, draws the penalty. 1st and 10 at the 41 of Lewisburg for Jordan and company for Shore. Handoff outside right. Over right guard, Elijah Jordan takes a spill at the 35. Ball comes out, rolls near the 30, and I think Shore's on top of it at the 31. There's a rugby-style scrum there at the 31. Elijah Jordan was tabletop, but no, Lewisburg's got it. The Green Dragons with the pickup they so needed as Lewisburg takes it from its own 31. I believe that was Opperman, the free safety, that got over there to pick that up. And the Green Dragons take advantage of the Shore miscue.
Good tackle there. Helmet or fist right on the football. Pops it out for Elijah Jordan. Thought maybe Shore was going to be able to come up at the bottom of the pile for that, but a good recovery there for Lewisburg. So certainly has energized their sidelines with the turnover against the Bulldogs.
After Lewisburg fell down 14-0 early, they've hung with Shore. They forced the turnover. Let's see if they can do anything offensively. 1st and 10 on 32 in the pistol. Down 14-0. Pre-snap movement by Springman. No flags. It's a handoff to Dominic, and he charges forward over left guard to the 34. This time a sizable gain, and this time it was actually Cassell playing in the backfield who took that carry. It was not Dominic. He gets 2 yards for 2nd and 8 for Lewisburg.
And the Lewisburg fans weren't happy. Luke Springman moved, but what they have to remember is your defensive linemen can move as long as they don't go into the neutral zone. He did not do that, but a nice pickup there for the Green Dragons on first down.
Dominic, the lone man in the backfield. Cassell to the outside left. Ordonez to the right side at tight end. 2nd and 8 in the pistol. It looked like Walker was expecting Dominic to come up for a handoff. He does not, and then he is rolled over back at the 28. It was Dirk Stetz who gets over there. Nickname of General, I believe, here for our PA announcer. Bring him back behind the 28. Lose 6 yards for a 3rd and long for Lewisburg.
Timing just off on that play for Lewisburg. They didn't know what they were doing. The running back didn't come up at all. Really made it easy there for the Bulldog defense, but they're going to take it, setting up this 3rd and long.
Dirk Stetz has been so productive in the middle of that Jersey Shore 5-man front this year. 3rd and 13 on 27 for Lewisburg after the loss. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Walker dishes it out immediately over the middle and intercepted back at the 30. It's the defensive end, Connor Davis, for the 2nd time this year. He backs up, reads the quarterback, and intercepts that low line drive of a throw. 2nd pick tonight for Shore. 1st and 10 at the 30 of Lewisburg.
Super play there by Connor Davis. He's such a good athlete from that defensive end position.
58 seconds to go, first quarter, 14-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Trying to extend that here at home in the semifinal game. Out of the offset eye, 1st and 10. A handoff left to the fullback. Packer stacked up as he tries to take it over left guard. Hole was clogged up, and to get off the ground, it's Ordonez, the Lafayette commit, for 2nd and 10 after the minimal gain.
Really solid play thus far against the rush overall by the Lewisburg defense.
Packer, the lone back out there to the left hip of Brady Jordan from the 30. 2nd and 9. It's the run pass option. Pitches left. Packer tries to find the edge. Bounces off of guys to the 25 and stumbles his way to the 23 before he goes down there after gaining 7. Makes it about a 3rd and 2 for Jersey Shore. Time under 20 seconds in the first quarter. Bulldogs trying to get one more play off here. They go 4 wide. Williams in the right side slot. There with Caden Hess. 3rd and 3 from the 23. Jordan keeps it, runs it right, 1st and more, 20, still going, 15, cuts it outside, 10, 5, and he is down there. Hernandez eventually gets to him, but Jersey Shore will start the second quarter with goal to go at the 5 of Lewisburg. Brady Jordan, the big run at 23 yards, 14-0 Jersey Shore. After one quarter, it's the district semifinal game, and you're listening to it on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Second quarter about to get going. The District 4 Quad A semifinals. Jersey Shore up 14-0 over Lewisburg. As Jersey Shore attempting to go to the district finals for a 4th straight year. They've won it 3 years in a row. Last year, the state finalists in 4A. They get 1st and 5 at the Lewisburg 5 after the 23-yard run by the quarterback Brady Jordan to close the first quarter. Bulldogs scored on a rush on the opening drive, pick 6, first defensive stand, and got an interception to get themselves down here. 1st and goal at the 5, right hash from the gun. Handoff, Packer up the middle, fights off some tacklers, near the goal line and across it. It's a touchdown to begin the second quarter. Hayden Packer for the 16th time this year, right up the gut, 20-0 Jersey Shore.
Set up by the Brady Jordan run, something we haven't seen him do since the Bald Eagle area game on the road a couple weeks ago. That stop and start, Barry Sanders type movement, springing up for 23 yards to set up the touchdown run by Hayden Packer. Nice drive by the Bulldogs.
Jersey Shore having no trouble on the sloppy field tonight here in the cold. Point after, Breck Miller trying to go 3 for 3 thus far. Snap from Palski, held by Hess. The kick is up and off to the right. No good, wide right of the upright. Only the 3rd one he's missed this year. Stays 20-0 Jersey Shore. 11:53 to go in the first half. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this from Thompson Street Stadium.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
20-0 Jersey Shore on our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard. Visit jssb.com for more information on their products and services. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore gets a 5-yard run to start the second quarter. Hayden Packer, his 2nd time in the end zone tonight. Shore up 20-0 on Lewisburg in this District 4 Quad A semifinal. Kickoff right to left for Shore and the home Oranges. Breck Miller pops it up short. It's picked up at the 11. Cam Michaels tries to steer this right. Gets to the sideline, 25-30. Tries to hurdle in midair. He gets over the top and is out of bounds across the 35. He is trying to and maybe get in the high jump. He gets over Breck Miller, but eventually steps out of bounds at the 36.
Dathan Tyson on the coverage there as well for the Jersey Shore special teams. You know, if you're the Bulldogs, continue to do what you're doing. Play solid defense against a run, really kind of limit the options for your backup quarterback here for Lewisburg. Get another score or two on the board. Be in good position going into halftime.
1st and 10, Green Dragons own 36. Lost to Jersey Shore 47-8 earlier in the year. Take the shotgun snap. Walker, the backup quarterback, slings it over the middle. Blown coverage as Michaels makes the snatch up to the 40 and keeps going to the 46, where he's pushed down after a gain of 11. Looked like Caden Hess just may have slipped up. Looks like his cleats got stuck in the grass here, and Michaels took advantage over the middle on the slant.
Yep, definitely Caden Hess lost his footing. We've seen him do that a couple times tonight, but again, so tough against that slant, that little skinny post. The offensive player knows where it's going. The defensive player doesn't, and Caden Hess went down on that play.
1st and 10, own 46 for Lewisburg. Right hash moving a little quicker out of the pistol in the 3-wide set. Handoff Dominic, charges left side, gets to the 48, stays on his feet all the way to the 49. A valiant second effort by the soon-to-be Division I football player. Dirk Stetz rides him down. 2nd and 7 Lewisburg here at the 11-minute mark of the second quarter, down 20-0.
Ethan Dominic, very solid running back. We mentioned he's had 4 100-yard rush games here in the second half of the season, so he can certainly do it in the rushing game for the Green Dragons.
2nd and 7, own 48 for Lewisburg against the Jersey Shore 5-man front. Out of the shotgun. Walker rolls right, hit immediately by Peacock. Floats it into empty grass, incomplete. Cam Michaels can do nothing but shake his head after catching that ball right side off the hop. And it's 3rd and 7 at the 48. Some out-of-town scores to get to here on this playoff Friday night. Milton up 6-0 at last look against North Penn's Mansfield. Central Mountain down 7-6 to Hollidaysburg. Selinsgrove up 21-0 over Shamokin. Right now, Shore and Selinsgrove could be set to clash again in the district final game next week. 3rd and 8, own 48 for Lewisburg. They'd like to change that prospect. Out of the gun, Walker tries a handoff, and Dominic did not fool anybody. Up the middle, pounced on by Stetz, who's been busy tonight, and Luke Springman on top of him as well. No gain. It's 4th and 8 at the 48. Lewisburg has not been able to throw the ball, Doug, and it feels like at that point they weren't taking any chances.
Yeah, and they haven't gone in the direction of Ordonez at all in this ball game thus far. I have to wonder maybe if he's nicked up a little bit, tried to fool him a little bit with the play call there, didn't work.
Well, their punter, Zach Kreischer, spoken very highly of by his coach, Eric Wicks, as he whacks this punt away high in the air with the right foot, all the way to the Jersey Shore 20. Fielded on a fly by Cooper Peacock. Tries to take this outside right. Gets to the numbers of the 30. Still on his feet. And eventually toppled at the 35. He was able to take that one for a spin before Sean Field gets over there. And Jersey Shore gets the ball right to left. Own 36. They get decent field position here after a pretty strong punt by the junior. And they'll try to extend this 20-0 lead here just past the 10-minute mark of the second quarter.
Solid return there by Cooper Peacock. Fielded that cleanly with his hands and then got behind a little bit of a wall for a nice return.
Shore takes it right to left out of the shotgun set. Hayden Packer, the back to the... it's the offset I formation. Brady Jordan takes the snap, hands it off Elijah Jordan's way. Right side, runs down the sideline 40 and all the way up to the 46 where he's pushed out of bounds by Opperman. That's 11 yards and a first down as they mark him at the 47. Jersey Shore with a quick run by the freshman.
Connor Davis, Zach Rooney, Dirk Stetz on the right side of that Jersey Shore offensive line really created a nice seam there for Elijah Jordan. You know, one of these games, he's going to break a long one for a touchdown run.
Griffin, the lone man out left. Hess, the only guy to the right in that offset eye. 1st and 10 for the 47. Jordan, a three-step drop and a throw. Right side, connects with Hess inside the 25. Stays on his feet. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds. They say he was out at the 22. And Brady Jordan hooks up with his leading target, Caden Hess, for the first down near the red zone.
Brady Jordan right on the money between two defenders to Hess.
Jersey Shore quickly moving. 1st and 10 at the 22. Handoff outside right. Elijah Jordan takes it from the tailback spot and splatters out of play at about the 19. He ran out of real estate. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7, Jersey Shore. Just a yard inside the red zone.
Bulldogs have exactly what they want. Down and distance, they are rapid fire here on the offense.
My eyes deceiving me. That was a 7-yard gain up to the 15 for a 2nd and 3. Go Jordan's way again. Why not? 1st and more. 10 breaks and tackles down to the 5 and spun out of bounds close inside the 5. They'll spot him at the 3 or the 2 there as Jersey Shore moving quickly here. First and goal. And they'll call it just outside the 5 where he stepped out of bounds. Jersey Shore's Elijah Jordan gets back and situated in the offset eye. Hand off to Jordan. Runs it right again. He gets tripped up as he tries to hop over the line. And that time it looks like Dominic and company get over there as that side was sealed up. But he does get across the 5 for second and goal from inside the 5.
In the last play, Jordan was late getting on. I think he lost his mouthpiece or something. Dropped it again there. Picked it up, ready to go.
Second and goal at the 4. Handoff Jordan. Offset eye, runs it right. Has the edge. And a walk-in touchdown for Jersey Shore. Move it to 26-0 Bulldogs. 8:30 to go in the first half.
Well, Sam, right now Lewisburg is in real danger of this being a big blowout. Obviously in the 20s already, but you can tell the pace of that drive really put Lewisburg on their heels right now. They're a little bit of a defeated football team here in Thompson Street Stadium.
Breck Miller trying to extend this to 27-0 Jersey Shore. 35-0 is the mark if this were to be a running clock situation. And before a snap is off, there was movement on the side of the Lewisburg Frontier. See if that changes things in terms of how Shore wants to attack this. It'll be enforced on the, well, no, it's declined. So Jersey Shore will just try this again. Point after. Halski, a low snap picked up by Hess. It was a little low. Has to throw it, jump pass into the end zone, tipped and incomplete as it falls down in the back of the end zone. Caden Hess, the low ball, was not able to snatch it. That is big in terms of running clock. Now Jersey Shore cannot score one more touchdown and get to that 35-point threshold, but the Bulldogs in business. 8:30 to go in the first half, and it's 26-0 Shore here on the Bear Country Sports Network in the district semifinals.
Penn Strategies is proud to serve the borough of Jersey Shore and communities throughout Pennsylvania by helping them in finding funding solutions for important projects. Penn Strategies wishes the best of luck to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs as they march to the district and state championships. Contact Jason Fitzgerald and Penn Strategies today for more information on how they can assist your local community or organization. 570-337-2028 or email Penn Strategies info@pennstrategiespa.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you back at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. On our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard, it's 26-0 Jersey Shore after the touchdown run of 4 yards by Elijah Jordan. Jersey Shore could not convert on the point after the low snap. Kickoff right to left. Breck Miller toes it over the middle. Grabbed on a fly at the 10. It's Davis, the freshman, who charges left 20. Is a big hole up to the 30. On the move, 40, 45, 50. Across midfield, takes it up the middle. Down to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. An explosive play for Lewisburg and the freshman Jeremiah Davis. And the Green Dragons get on the board here at the 8:15 mark of the first half.
Super run there by Davis. We talked about him a little while ago, that he's certainly a threat, only a freshman like Elijah Jordan. Big seam there up the middle. Jersey Shore kind of lost contain there, gave it up right up the middle of the field, and Davis outran everybody. Great speed on the return.
And his team just lathering him in pats on the back and encouragement. Lewisburg needed that injection of life right there. It's Cohen Hoover to take the point after. Holder Logan Callison. Chuck Landis, the snapper. Clean operation. Hoover puts it up and sneaks it inside the left upright. Just like that, the Green Dragons get on the board. 26-7 in favor of Jersey Shore still. The Bulldogs get the ball back after Lewisburg gets a special teams touchdown. Back on the Bear right after this here from Thompson Street Stadium.
Welcome from attorney Dance Dreyer and from Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices. Dance Dreyer, a former Bulldog football player, is joining the Jersey Shore law firm of Dreyer and Dieter, 227 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore. The attorneys and staff are happy to support local athletics and are also available for nearly all of your legal needs. So welcome all from attorneys Mark Dreyer, Denise Dieter, and Dance Dreyer. If you haven't checked out Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, please do. Their easy-to-remember phone number, 570-398-2020.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sometimes special teams is all it takes. 90 yards. Jeremiah Davis, the freshman for Lewisburg, takes it to the house on the kickoff, and it gets Lewisburg on the board here in this District 4 Quad A state semifinal game. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. It's a kickoff left to right for Lewisburg. Kreischer takes a few side steps up to the line playing coy, but bursts it back inside the 5. It's picked up by Elijah Jordan from the left side, cuts it right to the sideline at the 20, and he's spun out of bounds short of the 25-yard line. Big stick by Ryan Opperman, and Jersey Shore will start it from there. Bulldogs have had dominance all night, but Lewisburg finally got something going there, Doug.
Got the energy going with that 90-yard kickoff return. That'll do it every time. We just talked about it. Lewisburg really looked like a defeated team, and all of a sudden they have a lot of energy coming from their sidelines. So the Bulldogs have to respond here.
Jersey Shore at its own 24. 8:08 mark of the first half, going right to left. Eye offset to the right. Hayden Packer, the fullback. Handoff right. Elijah Jordan does a bunny hop at the 25. Tries to stay on his feet, but muscled down in a sea of bodies over at the 26. Short gain for the freshman. Second and long, Jersey Shore, as they roll right to left.
Shore's used a variety of players. Packer, Elijah Jordan, Brady Jordan obviously carrying the football throughout this ball game.
Second and 8 on 26, 2-yard gain. Snap it from the right hash. Jordan takes the snap, hands it off to his brother Elijah. Charges up the middle. He stood up and put down right there into the teeth of that defense. And on the bottom, who else? It's Ordonez, the Lafayette commit, who snuggles him after a yard. 3rd and 7 at the 27.
You can see why Ordonez has the ability to play at that next level. Very athletic guy, nice size, nice height. Good play in the defense.
Trying to extend this 26-7 lead. Shotgun snap on 3rd and 7 at the 27. Brady Jordan slings it over the middle. Caught running left side. It's Caden Hess, the All-State receiver. Gets past the 40, and he's spun down across at the 41, but they flag in at the end of the play. It was the tackle that was made on the side by Shane Farmer. Bowden was in the area as well, and it looks like the officials are going to tack some yards on to the end of this one.
The penalty yards are going to come here, but really nice pass pattern there by Jersey Shore. Really haven't seen that. 3 players, Cooper Peacock, Williams, and Caden Hess all on one side, and Caden Hess kind of came from the inside out, made a really nice hands catch on that delivery by Braden Jordan, but a little bit extra at the end of that play, according to the officials, and it's going to cost Lewisburg 15 more yards.
They picked up 15 on the passing play to the 42, and then add another 15 from that spot. That brings Jersey Shore up to the 43 of the Green Dragons for a 1st and 10 across midfield. Snap it from the left hash of Lewisburg territory. 26-7 lead in hand. They go 3 wide to the right again. Peacock put in the right side slot. Lone man to the left is Griffin. 3 down lineman for Lewisburg. On 1st and 10, it's a run-pass option. Pitch it right. Hayden Packer, big hole at the 40, 35, up to the 30, and he's finally wrestled down there, but not before Jersey Shore could run for another 1st down. That time, 13 yards for the Bulldogs.
Hayden Packer really dangerous in that option. Gets in open field. He's hard to bring down.
Moving quickly here. 1st and 10 at the 30. From the right hash, Brady Jordan hands it off up the middle. It's Packer, takes guys with him, stays on his feet, and finally loses his balance inside the 27. 3.5 yards on the powerful run by the fullback. It's 2nd and 7, Jersey Shore.
And Donald Steinbacher got pancaked at the end of that play, kind of fell over the pile. A little bit of a late hit there. He comes up a little bit slow.
Call it the 26 for 2nd and 6. Quick snap from the shotgun. Jordan rolls right, gets past Hernandez on his feet, up the middle, 20, to the sideline, 15, 10, 5, down the right sideline. It's Brady Jordan to the house, 26 yards, and for the 7th time this year, the quarterback has had a game in which he's run into the end zone. Jersey Shore moves to 32-7.
We've talked about it all season long. I think players on the opposing team just underestimate Brady Jordan, how strong he is. Kind of used the stiff arm there to get away from the initial defender, and then he just splits the defense and goes right through people. Very strong run there by Brady Jordan.
And Jersey Shore set to go for 2 here, or at least they're lined up like they will. And Jersey Shore takes its first timeout. So we'll keep it here for this timeout on the conversion attempt. 32-7 lead. Of course, running clock is something Jersey Shore, Doug, always pushes for because it helps their guys stay fresh. You're playing a shorter game. It helps everybody, and I think it helps us on a night like tonight. It is absolutely freezing out with temperatures here headed towards a real feel of 35. But the Bulldogs looking to keep their foot on the pedal after Lewisburg got that kickoff return for a touchdown before.
No question about it. We talked about it last week, Sam, the field conditions with being, a deluge of rain with really just mud puddles all over the place really negated the speed and the elusiveness of Jersey Shore's players, in particular Brady Jordan. He just does it so well, stops and starts very quickly, has great speed as well. That's just a signature run for him through the defenders using the speed in for the touchdown.
4 rushing touchdowns and a pick 6 for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs tonight. 6:20 to go in the first half. 32-7 lead here in this district semifinal game over Lewisburg. Shore to go for 2. Brady Jordan to take the shotgun snap. Hayden Packer to his right side. Williams and Hess the receivers right. It's Peacock and Griffin to the left. Snap, Jordan rolls right. Looks to throw right. Heaves it to the corner of the end zone on the short side. And incomplete. He tried to dish it out there to who else? Caden Hess, but couldn't hook up with them. Stays 32-7. Jersey Shore well in front of Lewisburg. Green Dragons get the ball when we come back here on the Bear Country Sports Network from Thompson Street Stadium.
PIAA Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, PIAA Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust PIAA Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. PIAA Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore extends the lead to 32-7 here on our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. This time, Brady Jordan on the run by the quarterback from 26 yards out, trying to head to the district finals for the 4th straight season. Kickoff right to left. Breck Miller pops it over the middle, but a whistle before that got started as a call penalty on Lewisburg, it looks like. No, false start, it's on Jersey Shore, so we bring this one back a little bit as the Bulldogs set up Lewisburg here, and Jersey Shore has been on top of Lewisburg from the jump. Lewisburg the 1 touchdown at the special teams variety on the kickoff return. Breck Miller is very, very accurate, but kickoffs, it's been an adjustment for the junior, first year with the team. Area leader in kicking points by a whole lot. Waits on the whistle of Kevin McNamara. Kicks it off. Up the middle, line drive. Fielded 15 by Davis, who had the touchdown last time. Tries to make a play right, has some room, 35, 40 on his feet, and a lunging tackle from behind gets him at the 42 as Andrus on the stick. Here comes Lewisburg left to right, 32-7 lead at 6:12 here in the first half.
Really, obviously, the only offense for Lewisburg has been the kickoff return. The Bulldog defense thus far has really shut down the Lewisburg offense, and just really surprised that they haven't looked at Owen Ordonez. Again, you got to wonder, he's playing on the defensive side, so you wouldn't think he's nicked up at all. But they have not looked his way at all from the tight end or wideout position on offense.
35-0 Selinsgrove over Shamokin. Running clock there. Winner of this game gets the winner of that one next week. 1st and 10 on 42 for Lewisburg. Snap a little wide of Dominic. He picks it up, tries to run it left down to the Wildcat, but he's buried at the 43. Only gets 1 yard there, and Jersey Shore's got a whole lot of orange jerseys on top of them. At the end of it, it looks like Rooney and Springman cleared that up. 2nd and 9 for Lewisburg at the 43.
Zach Rooney played so well last week in the mud and rain against Central Mountain. Good Central Mountain team in their own playoff on the road at Hollingsburg tonight.
These jerseys somehow don't have mud on them anymore. Thought that would be lingering there after last week. 2nd and 9 on 43. Empty backfield for Walker. Steps back once. Sidearm throw, and he throws it right to Carter Peacock of Jersey Shore, but it's incomplete. Couldn't haul it in at the 46. It was a sidearm throw, very off target by Xander Walker, but the linebacker couldn't make the snatch on a ball he probably wasn't expecting. Make it a 3rd and 9 for Lewisburg at the 43.
Carter Peacock really made a good reaction there. Saw where the ball was coming, tried to get inside the offensive player, and almost got there for the interception.
5:31 to go first half. Remains 32-7 Jersey Shore. District semifinal. Lewisburg in the 4-wide shotgun set. Walker takes the snap, rolls right, pressured immediately, and pushed down back at the 35. Jersey Shore barges in there and shuts that play down from the jump. Dirk Stetz was first on the hurry, and Jersey Shore eventually got Luke Springman in the mix for the sack.
Dirk Stetz, you look at him physically, you wouldn't think that he would be an effective guy on the defensive line. He's not really oversized at all, but so quick inside there, got right into the backfield for the sack.
We'll say forward progress stopped at the 39. It's a 4th and 13 from there for Lewisburg. Shirley punting situation. Kreischer has to receive another long snap from Landis. It's clean. Jersey Shore doesn't bring any pressure, really. The punt is sent to the 30 off the hop, fielded by Peacock at the 25 and dragged down up to the 33. Runs it right up the middle and into the arms of Callison on the tackle. Jersey Shore right to left, 4:42 to go first half. 32-7 is the score. Jersey Shore would like to bring this lead to 35 points so you can set up a running clock situation. We'll need multiple scores here to do that by halftime. 1st and 10 from the 34. Brady Jordan, the quarterback. Hayden Packard to his right side. Quick throw, right side on the quick sling out to Caden Hass, who tries to stutter step and get up the middle. Only makes it to the 36 before he's rolled down there. Meets Mike Cassell as well as Logan Callis in the corner covering him. 2nd and 8 at the 36. Shore quickly moving. 3 wide left. Hass low man to the right. Run pass option. Pitch left. It gets through the arms of Packer. It's a live ball, and Lewisburg fans are excited as it looks like the Green Dragons have it at the 38. Just went right through the arms of Hayden Packer. That play was a little rushed, a little off target, and I think Jersey Shore turned it away. And it is the Green Dragons that have it. Braden Schreffler in the middle. Clogged that one up after that ball was live, and Lewisburg, after the turnover, gets the ball at the Jersey Shore 38.
Ball on the turf, something you don't want to see no matter how many scores you're up in the ball game, but Sam called it correctly. Just a little bit rushed on that play. Hayden Packer had it in his hands and then just dropped it, and it just took one of those unfortunate hops away from him. Really didn't have a good chance to recover it.
1st and 10, 37 ashore. Only the 4th turnover via fumble for Jersey Shore this year. At the 37, it's a pitch right with a flag on the play. Dominic steers it outside right, and he's pushed out of bounds by Brady Jordan at safety at the 39. This would lose them a couple of yards, but again, that flag is there, and we'll assess that. Right now, a 2nd and long for Lewisburg from just inside the 40.
Normally, a flag in that area is going to go against the offense, and it does. Procedure on that play going to back them up 5 yards if Shore accepts the penalty.
Right now it's a 2nd and about 11 from the 39. And it would make sense in theory they could decline it, but they don't. They accept it, bring them back 5 yards as they have to work at the Jersey Shore 43 here. 4:08 to go first half, 32-7 Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs just turned the ball over, and Lewisburg is trying to capitalize here. 1st and 15 at the 43. Right hash. We have a full house backfield. Turn and handoff to Davis, his first carry of the game. Got through an ankle tackle and is able to sprint up to the 41 or 40 before he meets a crowd of Bulldogs. Carter Peacock, one of them over there for him. 2nd and 15 becomes a 2nd and about 13 up to the 41.
Zach Rooney with the initial penetration there just slowed up Davis just enough to allow his defensive mates to get in there and hold that one to really no gain.
Time running towards 3 here in the second quarter. Lewisburg slowing this up. 32-7 deficit here. It's the district semifinal game. Winner of this gets either Selinsgrove or Shamokin next week. 2nd and 13 at the 41 for Lewisburg. From the left hash, snap. Walker, the backup quarterback, looks to throw. Time in the pocket. Dumps it off over the middle. And Brady Jordan had that in his arms at the 30 in stride. But it just pops out. Incomplete for 3rd and 13 at the 41 after the Lewisburg incompletion.
Really had 2 defenders there. I believe it was Carter Peacock and then trailed by Brady Jordan. Both of them had a chance for the interception there. If Jordan would have come up with that, moving the way he was, he might have returned that all the way for the touchdown.
Lewisburg a hard time throwing the ball tonight. They have 3rd and 13 at the Shore 41. Looking around the area, it's the first night of district playoffs. Hollidaysburg, that 7-6 lead over Central Mountain still intact. 3rd and 13 at the 41. Turn and hand off again. Lewisburg going conservative. And Dominic is stacked up and slammed down. No gain. Probably back a yard and behind the 41 as he runs right into the arms of Packer, the All-State linebacker. 4th and long for Lewisburg, and they send out the punt team here. Couldn't make good on the Jersey Shore giveaway.
Always interesting to see what coaches might do at this position on the field. You know, you're down a bunch of scores. Do you take a chance to make a big play? But they look like they're going to punt away, try and trade a little field position.
4th and 13 at the Shore 41. Kreischer set to punt. Fields it. Has time. Thinks about where he wants to go with it. Kind of went misdirection. He looked like he was going to the near side. Went all the way near the pylon, and it rolls down inside the Jersey Shore. Call that all the way down inside the 5 and right near the goal line. Put it at the 2, closer to the 1. A beautiful punt by Kreischer. And Doug, I do think there's logic in here in that you have to avoid the running clock to have any chance of a comeback here. Special teams for them has been outstanding. That's the area where you got to pin them back and hope Shore can't get to that 35 margin by halftime.
Couldn't draw it up any better than that. Really inside the 1, so Shore in precarious position here deep in their own territory.
1st and 10, 0-1 for Jersey Shore. In the offset eye, Jordan keeps it himself, plows his way over the middle and into a pile. His legs finally give out around the 5. Brady Jordan just keeps it, takes matters into his own hands, and the 5'6" quarterback runs it up the middle for 4 for 2nd and 5.
Really good push there up front by the offensive line.
Quick snap here from the eye. Jordan, handoff right to his brother Elijah. Shimmies, gets outside the 10, 15 right side, and finally slammed down out of play by Callison, but not before he picks up the first down of about 11 yards. Field position, no problem that time for sure.
Elijah Jordan been really effective in the running game thus far tonight.
Clock rolling at 2 to go here in the first half. 32-7 Jersey Shore. 1st and 10 on 14. Brady Jordan under center. Takes the snap, steps back 3 times, heaves it up left side, jump ball, Connor Griffin, and he hauls it in at the 43 with a flag at the end of the play. He almost Tyree'd that one over Bowden, and we'll see what the flag amounts to, but Connor Griffin on a contested ball just leaps up there and pins it to the back of the corner.
Won't be surprised if this one goes against Connor Griffin, although I didn't think he really did anything to give himself an advantage. He just went up really strong and aggressive for the football, but I think this is going to come back against Jersey Shore, and it does.
Lewisburg fans have not gotten the calls they've wanted tonight. A lot of groans on their side, and, of course, the score also would steer towards some frustration on their end, but that call goes against Griffin and the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, and that will take this inside the 10, as Jersey Shore will have 1st and a long way to go. They bring that all the way back to about the 7, as half the distance to the goal. So it's a 1st and 17 from there for Jersey Shore. And out of the opposite eye, trying to preserve this lead and extend it, and 32-7 now. Brady Jordan, a handoff right. Elijah Jordan, he's a defender on top of him in the back, and who else? It's the guy that's going to Lafayette. Owen Ordonez rips his way through and tackles him back inside the 5, and that becomes a 2nd and long for Jersey Shore. Need about 18 yards here.
Haven't seen Ordonez at all on the offensive side, but defensively, very, very nice player.
Brady Jordan back under center. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Takes the snap. It looks like he fumbled it a little bit, but he gets on top of that ball back at the 3, eats it up. Jersey Shore moves back a few steps, and 3rd and long from near their own 3. Jersey Shore needs about 20 yards here with 1:15 to go in the first half, and Lewisburg gets the ball to start the second.
The Bulldogs can't break one here. Lewisburg's going to have a chance to get really, really good field position with some time left here in the first half, and they realize that and call timeout.
Eric Wicks says, hey, I got one more, can't take it with me. He talks to his fellow assistant, Todd West, who he coached with at Bucknell, and they bring their guys over. 106 mark of the first half, 32-7. Jersey Shore in front. And Lewisburg here, Doug, it would be tough to see what they would do in the 2-minute drill, although due to field position, you could get this ball across midfield very likely.
Absolutely, and if you're Jersey Shore, you just don't want to give Lewisburg an opportunity for a quote-unquote easy touchdown. You want to make them earn it. You're pinned deep in your own territory. You want to get a couple yards here. That if you have to punt it away, Cooper Peacock will have a better chance to get some distance on his punt. He's been solid all season long, but we've seen him a couple times this year or deep in his own territory, obviously that changes the mindset a little bit. He's not been able to get the distance on the punt.
Well, shout out to our friend Nate Carpenter. Hope to have him back next week, assuming Jersey Shore can get the job done here. 32-7, the Shore lead at the moment. Out of town, still have 7-6 out of Hollidaysburg Central Mountain. Milton at halftime, 28-0 lead on North Penn Mansfield. Salute to them. Montoursville 27-0 over Athens. And Selinsgrove with that 35-0 lead intact over Shamokin. 3rd and 20 on 3, Jersey Shore here after the Lewisburg timeout. 1:06 on the first half clock. Jordan under center, hands it off. Quick run up the middle, not much doing there. And at the end of the play, I think Lewisburg is trying to say they have a fumble, but Elijah Jordan only stumbles up to the 4. 4th and 19, Jersey Shore can let this clock go down because Lewisburg's out of timeouts. They'll punt it away, and with the play clock going all the way down, have about 20 seconds after this punt gets off.
And Jersey Shore very well aware of that. Cooper Peacock, now a pretty veteran player, kind of looking or telling him how much time he has left, getting set here, ready to punt this one away.
Peacock waits, play clock down to 5, game clock at 25. Still rolling. Punts it at 2, sends it away up the middle. Cam Michaels is the return man. It doesn't get very far, only to the 35, and finally it's fallen on top of it, the 33, as it takes a Lewisburg-friendly bounce before Caden Hess hops on top of it. Spotted at the 32, maybe even the 31. 14 seconds to go here in the first half. Lewisburg, no timeouts, Doug. What's the plan here?
I think you go to Ordonez. You haven't used him all game long here on the offensive side. Kind of odd that he hasn't been a part of this because he's such a big threat, can take it down the field. You look to him or maybe a guy like Michaels in the open field. Just try and get somebody in space where they can make a big play.
Ordonez caught a 68-yard touchdown against Jersey Shore the first time these teams played. Score here, 32-7 Shore. About set to head into the halftime locker room. The Lewisburg band is at the edge of the field. 1st and 10, Shore 32. Left hash, no timeouts. Walker drops back on his back foot. Plants and throws left side 30. Dominic tries to head towards the sideline. They say he's in bounds. Clock rolling at 6 seconds. And after the short gain to the 30, the half will end on that note with no timeouts for Lewisburg. Jersey Shore 32, Lewisburg 7, halfway through this District 4 Quad A semifinal game. Brandon Barker joins me at halftime. We'll elaborate on this performance by the Bulldogs. We'll tell you about what else is going on around the area, and we'll get you ready for the second half here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at HollicksCoalAndOil.com.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Yellowstone, cable's #1 drama returns exclusively on Paramount Network.
Don't you die on me now. I like this.
Don't.
Oh my God. Fair, moral. Those are words men invented to scare and shame. About right or wrong, there's no such thing.
One leader falls, another rises.
That'll be the last thing you do.
Yellowstone. New episode tonight, 8/7 Central, exclusively on Paramount Network.
Welcome from attorney Dance Dreyer and from Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices. Dan Dreyer, a former Bulldog football player, is joining the Jersey Shore law firm of Dreyer and Dieter, 227 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore. The attorneys and staff are happy to support local athletics and are also available for nearly all of your legal needs. So welcome all from attorneys Mark Dreyer, Denise Dieter, and Dan Dreyer. If you haven't checked out Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, please do. Their easy-to-remember phone number, 570-398-2020.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Temperatures dropping and the scoreboard still fired up. Jersey Shore 32, Lewisburg 7 on our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard. Halftime here at Thompson Street Stadium. Sam Cooperman and Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore, a big first half, and it got started early, Brandon, as the Bulldogs score on the opening drive. They get a pick six on their first defensive drive and have not let Lewisburg back in it since.
Yeah, they haven't, and right now, Jersey Shore is just rolling on the Green Dragons. Look, offensively, the Green Dragons cannot move the ball whatsoever. This defensive line is getting past this big, tall, athletic offensive line. The offensive line is getting no movement in their run game, and that's what's really killing them, trying to keep the Green Dragons one-dimensional. And right now, other than one passing play on the inside there by the Green Dragons, they haven't been able to move the ball at all. Shore defensively is having a stellar game. Connor Davis had probably one of the best picks all night long from his defensive end spot. This defense is rolling on a very confused, what I see out there, very confused offense when they step out to the field.
Lewisburg, the only touchdown for the Green Dragons came on a 90-yard kickoff return for a score. Jeremiah Davis, a really talented freshman who those around the program rave about, was able to take one to the house. But Lewisburg offensively has been stymied. Jersey Shore on offense, stats certainly favoring the Bulldogs nicely. They've been able to run for near 200 yards here in the first half alone. Elijah Jordan, 14 carries, 50 yards, and a 4-yard touchdown run. The Bulldogs did fumble the ball a couple times. Elijah Jordan had a fumble to his name. His brother Brady, the quarterback, 8 runs, 64 yards, and a 26-yard scamper into the end zone. Also broke off a 23-yard run to set the Bulldogs up in a favorable spot. Hayden Packer at fullback, 11 rushes for 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. The opening one of the game from 2 yards out, and then another one a few drives later from 5 yards away. Passing the ball, Brady Jordan is 5 of 8 for 68 yards, and Jersey Shore with no touchdowns through the air. The only other touchdown to speak of came on the defensive end. Caden Hess had a pick six from his cornerback spot, and the quarterback, Xander Walker, really couldn't have teed him up any better with the ball he threw under duress there. We'll go to the offensive stats and then check back defensively. In terms of the receiving game, Hess has been able to catch three balls for 42 yards, 25, 15, and 2. And also Connor Griffin, 1 grab, 23 yards, and Cooper Peacock, 1 for 3. So the Jersey Shore offense has had to work the ground, but it's done it very effectively here in this opening half. Looking back at the defensive side of things, it was the Caden Hess pick 6. Also, another interception, Connor Davis recorded his second of the year. A couple tackles for loss for the Bulldogs as Jersey Shore has been active on the defensive end and has gotten 2.5 sacks here in the opening half. So, Brandon, when I say all that, what about the numbers stands out to you?
Well, the number that stands out right now, Caden Hess having a spectacular game. He's really caught the ball really well. They've been able to offensively get him into open spaces. What Jersey Shore has lacked in the last couple of weeks is getting these receivers in open space and open receivers. They've been more, but they've also been more going towards the rushing game, which has really worked well for Jersey Shore. But I like to see a little bit more with the offense. Keep these guys involved with the receivers. A lot of times receivers don't like it. They don't mind blocking. You know, that's their number one thing is when they're out there is blocking. But these guys like to get some receptions in there too, and that just keeps throughout the weeks, keeps your offense flowing, be able to do more stuff and show the Green Dragons, say, hey, we can run the ball, but as soon as because there were a couple times Lewisburg stopped the run, able to pass the ball, get a little bit in there. And the guy who I haven't really said that's been getting involved much, Cooper Peacock the last 2 weeks just haven't been seeing much touches, and I don't know if it's just something with the offense, it's just more rushing, but I mean, this guy for the first couple weeks had a lot of touchdowns. He's doing really well on the offensive side. He was that dynamic guy they were looking for, and just now he's kind of just hey, he's another guy out there.
Well, I could say, and again, I don't know this to be true, but I imagine the way the field was last week and even this week to some extent probably impacts that with a guy who either you're looking for him in the short passing game or you're looking for him on the jet sweeps. And those are two areas where Jersey Shore simply has not been able to produce in recent weeks. So I can imagine it's more that than anything, but who knows? And you always have a chance to have Cooper Peacock involved because he's had a very, very productive season, 4 touchdowns in the receiving game, and he's also put home a few on the ground. He's been a very productive player for Jersey Shore this year. Halftime, it's 32-7 in favor of Jersey Shore over Lewisburg in the district semifinal game. We'll come back to Thompson Street Stadium in a few minutes and tell you about the other games going on out of town, and we'll see how Jersey Shore fits into the equation in terms of some of those other teams they could be playing very soon. Coming back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
This Thanksgiving, with Butterball.com and the Butterball Turkey Talk Line, you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time enjoying the Thanksgiving moments you love. Like getting the latest gossip from your sister.
Did I tell you about Jill?
Listening to Uncle Charlie's college stories.
And I never went to the library again.
Or watching your dad lose his mind as his team makes a game-winning field goal.
It's good!
Let our expertise save you time so you can spend the day with your friends and family. Butterball, all kinds of good.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Penn Strategies is proud to serve the borough of Jersey Shore and communities throughout Pennsylvania by helping them in finding funding solutions for important projects. Penn Strategies wishes the best of luck to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs as they march to the district and state championships. Contact Jason Fitzgerald and Penn Strategies today for more information on how they can assist your local community or organization. 570-337-2028 or email Penn Strategies info@pennstrategiespa.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Halftime at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. And Brandon, we got a lot of scores to run through as, of course, it's the start of the district playoffs across the state, and a lot of teams in our area are in action tonight. So what do you got?
Well, I got, first of all, the team that Jersey Shore will face next week. This is going to be a final regardless, and I don't know what the final score is going to be. But right now, Selinsgrove up 35-0 at halftime over Selinsgrove, so we'll get them. And so Montoursville up 35-7 in the second at halftime in Montoursville. They're going to advance on into the semifinals. Milton up 28-0. They're going to get their first playoff win since before 2013, I would believe. It's their first playoff game since 2013. I did not say whether they won or not, but good for the Milton Black Panthers to get finally a playoff win and advance into the semifinals. Loyalsock up 41-0 over Kawasaki Valley, 41-0. That's going to be blowout. Sock will move on in that game, and a lot of other games being played tomorrow night. And the big one here is, I'm going to say here, with that being said, Jersey Shore going to win this game, obviously, with barring something weird happening, and Selinsgrove winning their game respectively. And the rain's potentially coming into Thursday night, into Friday, all day long. If it starts being muddy and stuff, the PIAA might decide to pull the plug on Jersey Shore hosting this. And if Williamsport wins tonight against Altoona, possibility Jersey Shore could move this. They could move this game to Williamsport if necessary.
Well, it's always this time of year where the question is, well, and of course that's when Jersey Shore has been good, which has been for just about all of Tom Gravish's tenure here. But when you get to this time of year and in past years, because this field has not changed in, I don't know, many, many, many decades, the question is this suitable to play football on when you get to this time of year? And for those here tonight that have looked at this, for those that have watched our broadcast in past weeks, certainly that saw last week's against Central Mountain, would know that this field is barely surviving right now. The grass is all but torn up, and you raise a very valid point. And then what happens at that point is, okay, you have to play in the district for a district game. So people may have suggested, why don't you go play at Central Mountain? That's a pretty good spot. That would be great in theory, but that's not District 4, that's District 6, so you cannot play there. And the Williamsport idea, Brandon, is very interesting. Shore's played games there in the past. They've had state games there. So that's probably a conceivable one, but of course it's contingent on the result for them tonight.
Right, and not only that, well, Loyal Sox are going to have a home game next week in the semifinals, so Loyal Sox out of the picture. That would be nice. I've been to Loyal Sox Field. That's a nice field to play at. But Williamsport, I tell you, one of the newest ones around this area. It's a nice stadium to play at. And I want to say this on the air, and I don't usually speak out about this, but if you're Jersey Shore, you're part of school, or you got kids in the future, we need to raise awareness to get this field fixed, because this is an awesome team, and they deserve to be at home. And we need to get this field fixed so we can have more home playoff games here, because these kids absolutely deserve to be playing on their home field.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We'll step aside, come right back on the Bear Country Sports Network, 32-7 in favor of Jersey Shore over Lewisburg at half.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels, dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels, proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Whether you're vaccinated or not, it's important to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign of COVID and the flu, so make sure you use an accurate thermometer. Only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Non-contact thermometers have little or no clinical evidence behind them and may not reliably detect a fever. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Learn more at Exergen.com.
PIAA Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, PIAA Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust PIAA Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. PIAA Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you for Jersey Shore District semifinal game taking on Lewisburg. It's 32-7 Jersey Shore at half. on our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard. We appreciate the support of Jersey Shore State Bank in making tonight's broadcast possible. Visit jssb.com for more information on their products and services. Doug, we just saw right in front of us the Lewisburg Green Dragons getting hyped up. Coach Eric Wicks right in the middle of their huddle, jumping up and down, and they're trying to get recharged as they do get the ball to begin the half. And look, you never say never. We haven't seen them throw the ball or be able to move the ball at all, but you never know. Maybe they can get started now.
Obviously, have to score on multiple positions here early in the third quarter, have a chance to get back in the ball game. But like you said, Sam, you never know what's going to happen. I'm just really surprised that they haven't used Adornez at all on the offensive side. He's played great on the defensive side. You can tell why he's such a quality player and going to have the opportunity potentially at Lafayette in the Patriot League this coming season. But you would think you've got to get in the ball in the hands of your best playmaker, and that would be Adornez here early in this third quarter.
Well, it seems like the soft spot in the Jersey Shore defense consistently with their 5-2 front is those short and intermediate passes over the middle, and that's where teams have had success against the Bulldogs because they'll just unleash havoc on the opposing quarterback. They'll really clog up the holes where you have a tough time running the ball unless you have a superb offensive line, like, say, Selinsgrove, who Jersey Shore looks like it'll be playing next week if this result holds up. So that leaves the middle of the field, and that's where Ordonez does thrive. If you can get the ball to him there, you're right, Doug. That would be very favorable for Lewisburg, but how they do that's a question. Ethan Dominic has also been contained tonight. He's barely been able to gain any positive yardage this evening. He just has nowhere to go. It's always 1 and 2 yard gains. If he's not stuck at 0 or losing half a yard, he just has nowhere to go.
And Dominic is a very nice running back, but Shore certainly has keyed on him and done a really good job against him thus far in the ball game. Lewisburg's going to get it here. They got some energy with that kickoff return by Davis for their only points in half number 1. But, Shore's going to come out, try and clean up the mistakes they had in their special teams and kind of wrap this one up here as quick as they can and get into the mercy rule if at all possible. And then all eyes on Selinsgrove next week because they're up big against Shamokin. Really surprised by that. I thought Shamokin might give them a little bit of a ball game, but the Seals dialed in, and they're cruising here in the ball game.
Selinsgrove really good this year, 7-3 record coming into tonight, and their only losses have been to this Jersey Shore team, 9-7 week 2, and also week 1, 12-0 to Pottsville, and the loss to Southern Columbia where they were actually up at halftime, and then the Tigers were able to torch them in the second half. So Selinsgrove, all 3 losses to elite teams at the state level. So that's a very good team, and if it is Shore and Selinsgrove next week, that will be a matchup you do not want to miss because that feels like one that's going to come down to the final minutes. Such quality teams. But Lewisburg, chance to say something about it here is Breck Miller is set to have the ball put on the tee. Cam Michaels and Jeremiah Davis, the 2 return men for Lewisburg. Davis, the freshman, had the 90-yard touchdown return in the second quarter. And Miller's kicks haven't had the most depth on them. Shore in the home oranges, black pants, orange helmets with JS in black letters on the side. Lewisburg, the road whites, forest green pants. Kickoff up the middle, and it goes right to Davis, has to back up to his own 8. Takes it from the right hash marks over to the left, charges past the 20, flag from behind, and he's decked at the 25 by Hayden Packer, the All-State linebacker, but I think this one's coming back with the direction of that flag.
Much better coverage there by the Bulldog kickoff team, but this one definitely is going to come back. A hold against Lewisburg, so decent field position, going to turn it into not so good field position for the Green Dragons.
32-7 Jersey Shore, start of the third quarter here in the district semifinal game against their visitors from Lewisburg, about 50 minutes away here in central Pennsylvania. 25-point lead, and that mercy rule is 35, and that starts at halftime. So, of course, we've already reached the point when it can start, but Jersey Shore's got to build another 10 points onto their lead to where the game would not stop on incomplete passes and other plays when typically it would stop. It's first and 10 on 15 for Lewisburg to start the third quarter. The backup quarterback, Xander Walker, take the snap from the pistol. Turns and pitches right to Dominic. He's got some room to the outside right, but that closes up as he's stuffed behind the line, and it's Connor Griffin, the quarterback, who is playing up and mashes him down back about the 13. Lose a couple yards on the pitch outside for 2nd and 12 for Lewisburg.
Couldn't draw it up any better than the defensive play there by Connor Griffin. And Tate Seacrest, just so active, came all the way over from the other side of the field to get in on that tackle for the Bulldog defense.
Lewisburg changes personnel. They take Hernandez out of the game, and they will try and figure out a way to get their playmakers the ball. Owen Ordonez is in the backfield as part of the unit. Stands to the left side of the quarterback, Walker. 2nd and 12. The snap gets all the way behind towards the end zone. Dominic falls on top of it, and that's a safety as Jersey Shore piles on top of the running back. The snap rolled all the way into the end zone, and Jersey Shore brings the lead to 34-7 with 11:05 to go in the third after the Lewisburg miscue.
Just a couple weeks ago, we saw Jersey Shore give up a safety on the road at Bald Eagle area. A little bit of a contested call. We thought that Hayden Packer got outside the end zone, but they were pinned deep after a Caden Hess interception. They're just a miscue by Lewisburg, and you can really tell body language not good at all for the Green Dragons, kind of deflated themselves on that first drive. Instead of moving the football and getting it out and at least turning it over on the other side of the field, they give it up, give 2 points to the Bulldogs.
Well, if you're looking at ways to get to 10 points as soon as possible, that must have been the most ideal way to do it, because now Lewisburg has to kick from its own 20 on the safety kick. Jersey Shore could score a touchdown here, go for 2, and then that puts you at 10. And from when the half started, as it's now 34-7, that would get you at the running clock. Kreischer to kick it left to right here for Lewisburg. Raises his left arm up. Waiting on the whistle. Any day now, here we go. Deep man Brady and Elijah Jordan for Jersey Shore. Not a play you see very much. Takes a short hop from the 28 to the 26. Elijah picks it up, runs it right, 40 outside the numbers, 45-50 right sideline, 45-40 on the move, 35-30. A flag is thrown. This will be coming back as he scampers all the way inside the 10 and races into the end zone. But I think a blindside block from the 30 is what I saw up here, and this will be coming back. But Jersey Shore will still start across midfield.
Really a shame that one wasn't on video for the viewing public to see. Elijah Jordan made some great moves as he tried to maneuver through the defense and did exactly that. But you're right, Sam. This one's going to come back. Still a great return. Shore's going to get great field position, but Elijah's going to want to say, hey, guys, highlight field run for me there. I'm going to get that one back sometime.
Yeah, that was special by Elijah Jordan. That would have been a return for about 74 yards, but 10-yard penalty. And it's at the 40. So they call, I think it was a hold there. Jersey Shore start in Green Dragon territory with 10:51 to go here in the third. Bulldogs trying to go to their 4th straight district final. They've won 3 in a row as they made the states for 3 straight years. 1st and 10 at the 40 of Lewisburg. Right hash from the shotgun. It's a handoff from Brady. Left side. Here's Hayden Packer. Stumbles past the 30. Stays on his feet and charges to the 28 outside the left hash marks before he's got by an ankle tackle. And it was the corner, Bowden, who gets slapped on the helmet to get us some approval and I think some grass out of his face mask. 1st and 10 down to the 29 after the 11-yard run. Jet sweep right from the left side slide. Here's Cooper Peacock on the move, scurries inside the 20 and spins up to about the 19. Another 10 yards, and Jersey Shore is set to move the chains again. Well, they call them half a yard backs, a 2nd and inches here near the 19 of Lewisburg. Out of the shotgun to handoff. Packer hops up the middle. 1st and more. Takes guys with him all the way down to the 14-yard line. That's about 6 yards. And Hayden Packer had guys dragging in back of him. And the Bulldogs take it into the red zone.
Just thought a couple of plays ago, Cooper Peacock's one of the only players they haven't gotten involved here in the offense thus far in the ballgame. Got a good carry a couple of plays ago.
1st and 10 from the 14, 3 wide left. Jordan pumps and throws, right side, jump ball. Caden Hess almost brings it in the back corner of the end zone, but Callison had some solid coverage on him as the two went mano-a-mano for that jump ball. 2nd and 10 at the 14 of Lewisburg.
The Jersey Shore receivers, both Caden Hess and Connor Griffin, really very, very good at finding their position on those contested plays.
2-by-2 shotgun set. Peacock in motion left to right again. He takes it on the jet sweep, runs it right sideline, turns the corner, and stuffed near the 10. He didn't quite get to the 10-yard line, but he picks up about 3 more yards. I think that'll make it a 3rd and 7 from the 11 of Lewisburg. as Jersey Shore has been running the jet sweep a couple times in a row.
You want to certainly get a guy like Cooper Peacock involved. He's going to be a big player. Had a nice game on the road at Selinsgrove in that game earlier this year.
They give him the 10, so it's 3rd and 6. Just under 10 to go in the third. 34-7 Shore lead. One wide to the right. It's an option as Jordan keeps it. Hops up the middle, and he speeds his way down all the way to about the 6, as he still needs a couple of yards to get to the line to gain. It'll be 4th and 2 for Jersey Shore from the 6, and out comes the kicking unit, Breck Miller. First time he'll take a field goal tonight. Did miss an extra point. It's 34-7 Jersey Shore. This will make it 37-7 Shore on a kick. It'll come from 23 yards from the right hash. Lewisburg ready to pounce here. Palski to snap. Hess to hold. Miller to kick. Snap high. Good hold by Hess. A line drive short of the crossbar and wide left. No good. Only the 4th miss on a field goal this year by Miller. The operation was off schedule, and Lewisburg able to survive the safety. Takes it left to right. 1st and 10 at about its own 10.
Special teams have been the only thing that has not gone particularly smoothly for Jersey Shore tonight. Snap a little bit high, and Breck just not able to get the foot on the ball exactly where you want it. Never really got in the air, and that's very unusual for him. So Bulldogs a little bit concerned about that part of the game tonight, a little bit frustrated there.
Jersey Shore to defend here. Actually, it's at the 15. Of course, that's where it was held from on the operation. 1st and 10, own 20 for Lewisburg, going left to right. One in the backfield, a quick sling pass to the right. Here's Dominic, who catches the screen, bounces outside 20, right sideline, and at the 25, he just rams over Connor Griffin, and he applies a big stick there as Ethan Dominic goes flying up the field, and that's about a 2nd and short there for Lewisburg.
Nice blocking up front by Lewisburg. It looked like the Bulldog defenders were going to be able to get through to have a chance at Dominic for either no gain or a loss, but not able to do that. Good conversion there on the offense for Lewisburg.
2nd and 4th to 26. Lewisburg going left to right. Quick snap and a pass, and Walker throws it into the ground on a screen pass intended to the left for Cam Michaels. 3rd and 4th to 26. That was just a pass you can't make.
Have to get it out there particularly when you're making those swing type passes. You never know if it's going to be a lateral, but the official said he was definitely forward on that play, but it just puts you in a tough position. 3rd and 4, they're going to have to come up with something creative for the first down.
Temperatures dipping now below about 35 in terms of the real feel. It's awfully cold tonight here in Jersey Shore. 3rd and 4, own 26 for Lewisburg. Same play, screen pass left, broken up, intended for Michaels, and Cooper Peacock from his safety spot barged in there and messed that play up. It's 4th and 4th to 26 for Lewisburg, and the Green Dragons are forced to punt from their own territory. Jersey Shore with a touchdown here can bring this one just shy of running clock, and if they convert on the 2, they can get running clock.
Really good aggressive play there by Cooper Peacock from the defensive side to break up that play.
Kreischer to receive the long snap from Landis. Stands for Lewisburg at his own 13. Snap is clean. Protection is on cue. The punt is high. Cooper Peacock lost his footing behind the 40 and has to let this ball spin back, and that helps Lewisburg as the ball is down at the 26 by Bowden. Cooper Peacock was trying to backpedal to fall under that ball, and his footing was just not secure on this messy, beat-up grass surface.
Tough play there because he had a good eye on the football, knew that it was where it was going to go, and then it kind of drifted him on it a little bit. Normally you just take a couple steps back and corral that one and have a chance for a return, but not so on that play, and a good punt for the Green Dragons.
8:26 mark of the third quarter. It's 34-7 Jersey Shore in the district semifinal game over Lewisburg. 1st and 10, a shotgun snap to Brady Jordan. Hands it off to his brother Elijah Jordan. On the run to the right, he's pulled down up to the 28-yard line. Picks up a couple of yards there after he's stuffed by Cam Michaels. Or it's 2nd and 8 for Jersey Shore. From a 28. Bulldogs empty the backfield. And they do more motion as they bring Elijah back into the right side of Brady. 3 wide to the left here. Snap hip high to Brady Jordan. Back in the pocket. Throws a wobbly ball right side. This is up for grabs and smacked down by Cam Michaels. Callison was there, mano a mano with Jersey Shore's. Let's see if that was Hess. I don't believe it was, as it was Williams there up that sideline. And actually, I think Callison was saying to him, hey, I could have picked that ball off. Don't slap that down. It's 3rd and 8 at the 28.
Jersey Shore has tried to get Nick Williams involved a couple times in the ball game tonight, and he could be a player that could really be a factor here in the playoffs.
Williams stays in the right side slot. Caden Hess on his side in the 4-wide set. 3rd and 8 on 28 for Jersey Shore. Roll right from Brady Jordan. Contested throw up the sideline. Looks for Hess, and they'll give him the catch, and I think that's over the line again. It is a beautiful catch and stride at the 38 of Lewisburg, or rather of Jersey Shore, and that's a first down.
That was a dart from Brady Jordan right on the sidelines to Caden Hess.
7.5 mark of the third quarter. 34-7 Shore, still the score. Tom Gravish tapping his shoulders and hands to relay in the play to Brady Jordan in this no-huddle offense. Shotgun snap on 1st and 10 from the 38. It's a run-pass option to the right. Flips to his brother Elijah past the 40 right sideline and bounced out of play at the 42 after Quentin Michaels cuts off this angle. Jersey Shore about a 3-4 yard gain for 2nd and 6 from the 42.
Bulldogs working hard to really make that option a regular part of their offense with Elijah Jordan and Hayden Packer. It really is something that could work for the Bulldogs.
34-7 lead intact here. District semifinal game against Lewisburg. 2nd and 6 from the 42. It's a delay handoff to Elijah Jordan, and he is stopped and buried. Owen Ordonez got off his block, and right after the freshman running back is where he went. Stuffs him back at the 40. Loss of 2 for 3rd and 9 for Jersey Shore.
We've said it before. Owen Ordonez defensively, very, very nice player, very athletic guy. Looks to be stronger than he physically looks to be. He's nice size, but he's not an overly sized guy. Really nice play there.
Jersey Shore on 3rd and 9. It's on 39, actually. Brady Jordan take the shotgun snap against the 3-man front. Rolls it right, off balance throw, sideline again, and Hess brings it in right up to midfield at the right sideline before he's pushed out of play by Opperman, and that's a first down for Jersey Shore. Caden Hess, guy who's probably slated to go Division I to receive. He's taken some visits to some big-name schools. 2-time All-State player. Big snatch on the side. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore at midfield, right hash. Shotgun snap and a handoff. And a handoff up the middle, up to the 45 of Lewisburg for 5-yard gain. It is Hayden Packer who quickly darted onto the field and took that handoff for 5 yards and change. 2nd and 5 for Jersey Shore across the Lewisburg 45.
The last 2 pitch and catches to Caden Hess against double coverage as well. Really nice throws in traffic by Brady Jordan.
Call it a 2nd and 4, closer to the 44 Lewisburg. Pre-snap motion and a jet sweep right. It's a pass. Cooper Peacock slings it up for Hess. He makes a jumping catch at the 15, and he's off to the races. He's tripped up at the 2, but what a play. Peacock the pass, Hess the catch, and Callison the touchdown-saving tackle after the play of about 42 yards.
Nice play there by the Bulldogs. Cooper Peacock, unfortunately, didn't have just enough time, another second or so, where he would have been able to get that ball downfield in stride to Caden Hess, but a big play setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal from inside the 2 of Lewisburg for sure. Shotgun snap from the right hash is blown dead with whistles and flags. Jersey Shore has done better as the year's gone on with respect to penalties, but not this time. It looks like the Bulldogs will be backed up as somebody went early. We're at 6:11 to go in the third, but what a play that was. We've been talking about it, Doug. Brandon said it at halftime. Cooper Peacock has not been involved as much the last few weeks. They ran a few jet sweeps with him tonight. Everyone was expecting him to run it and keep that ball. Instead, that time, he went to the right side and he threw the ball. And who else? Go for the All-State guy that can make just about any catch if you give him a chance.
And Cooper Peacock, very versatile guy, and they waved the penalty away. They said it was
no penalty ultimately as they handed off to Packer on 1st and goal at the 1. Up the middle, he's a little shy of the line to gain. 2nd and goal from right on the doorstep for Jersey Shore. As we're under 6 to go here in the third. 34-7 lead can be extended here. Brady Jordan looks to the right side, wants to quickly get this play in. Packer to his right side. Jordan keeps it, runs it outside right. He's got room, and he scampers through for a touchdown in front of the right pylon. Brady Jordan, for the second time tonight, uses his legs to get in the end zone, and it's 40-7 Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs here can get this to 35 points if they go for 2.
Nice run there by Brady Jordan. Knew where he had to get to, right in the corner of the end zone. I was going to say, Sam, that Kevin McNamara, the lead referee, he had indicated that was a delay of game, and I thought that really I didn't think would be right. I don't think the play clock was set, and that's why he waved off that initial penalty.
It is surprising to see him go for the PAT here for sure. This would keep it at 34 points and not put us at a running clock. Breck Miller out there. Snap and hold and a kick all are on the money. The kicking game has had some struggles tonight, so probably a good chance to see that get recalibrated, although it keeps the score at 41-7. So we're still shy of running clock at 5:44 to go in the third. But it's all things Jersey Shore at Thompson Street Stadium. Looks like this game is very well in the balance as Jersey Shore has taken control. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
PIAA Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, PIAA Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust PIAA Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. PIAA Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore 41-7 lead over Lewisburg. Second time Brady Jordan's used his legs to get in the end zone. 1 yard run for the Shore junior quarterback. 5:44 mark of the third quarter. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Breck Miller kicks it off right to left. Short kickoff, caught on a fly, just past the 10. Cam Michaels in stride to the 20. Tries to drift right, cuts it up the middle, 25-30, breaks outside 35, right sideline 40, 45. He stops and eventually driven out of play to the right sideline, short of the 49-yard line. Cam Michaels, a big play. Elijah Jordan got over to stop that shy of midfield, but Lewisburg on special teams has been good tonight. The problem is that's really the only place it's been productive.
Been very good on special teams, particularly on the kickoff returns. The return guys have great speed, very elusive as well, but offensively thus far, they have not been able to really do anything consistently at all.
And you got to credit this Lewisburg coaching staff. They have a lot of guys with college experience, of course. The head coach, Eric Wicks, who played at a high level and also coached at Bucknell. Todd West, and guys all over the ball with connections to the Lewisburg area at Bucknell. First and 10 on 49 for the Green Dragons. In the two-back set, Walker, three-step drop from the 40. Double clutches, up the side, right sideline, looking for Michaels, almost hauls it in at the numbers of the 20. He was defended by Caden Hess, and the two exchanged words and pat each other's heads after they both went airborne. Second and 10, back at their own 49.
Probably Xander Walker's best throw, right on the money, but good defense there by Caden Hess. Good battle between him and Michaels on that play.
Well, Michaels is giving up a lot of size, 5'8", 160. Hess listed 6'2", 193. Certainly a size advantage in favor of the Shore corner, who had a pick six in the first quarter. Second and 10 on 49 for Lewisburg. Only one outside right, it is Michaels. Walker looks for him again, same play. Hess reads it and picks it off inside the 20. Brought it in at the 18. There was a flag back behind the line of scrimmage, but for now, Caden Hess has an interception, but there's not celebration on Jersey Shore's side, so we shall see.
We've talked about Caden Hess. He's gotten so much better on the defensive side with his positioning. Obviously has the great hands, great position there to go up and get the interception. Penalty against Lewisburg. Shore will obviously decline that, take the football.
It was delayed celebration. It was a hold on the Lewisburg Green Dragons. Caden Hess's second interception of the night. Hess not had too many this year because opposing teams stopped throwing his way. He had 6 last season. And against BEA, he had 2 1/4. He had the pick 6 earlier tonight and has his second of the game here. And now he's up to 5 on the season. First and 10, 0-19 Jersey Shore at the 5:17 mark of the third. 41-7 edge here in the district semifinal game. Offset eye from the left hash. It's a pitch left. Elijah Jordan stutter steps, burst across the 20, and driven down at the 22. Gets a few steps there and 3 yards for second and 7. And the other game, Doug, Selinsgrove 42-0 is the lead there over Shamokin. Running clock, the Seals running away with it. 2nd and 7 at the 22 for Jersey Shore. Under center is Jordan from the offset eye. Pumps and throws right side. It's a deep ball that's almost tipped to himself by Hess at midfield. He shakes off his shoulders after the incomplete pass at the right side numbers of midfield, covered by Callison well. 3rd and 7 at the 22 for Jersey Shore.
Not surprised that Selinsgrove obviously is going to get the win in that other match against Shamokin, but thought maybe the Indians would give the Seals a much better test. They did not. Packed it in for the season. A little bit of a disappointing year there for Coach Henry Hynoski and his team.
3rd and 7 on 22, Jersey Shore here, trying to get this game to a running clock. Pitch right from the eye. Elijah Jordan fakes the handoff on the end around to Caden Hess, and then he's rolled over back behind the 20 as he loses a few yards. And Jersey Shore with a 4th and long back near its own 20 will have to punt here. That was an interesting little wrinkle because it almost looked like Hess was set to get that ball on the end around, but instead Elijah Jordan kept it, but his angle was cut off to the far side.
Always trying to put an extra wrinkle in playoff time of the season.
4th and 9 on 20. Punt to come for Jersey Shore. Cooper Peacock fields it. Heavy pressure by Lewisburg. It's a low line drive, bounces past the 40 and rolls to the side at the 42. Somebody may have got a finger on that ball. It only went 22 yards after the dust settles here. And Lewisburg will have it across midfield. And listen, the chance is right now for them. It's still going to take a long way to go, but last time Xander Walker had a couple decent throws, and that's the first time we've been able to say that tonight.
No question about it. Good rush there on that punt attempt by Cooper Peacock. I think you're right, Sam. Somebody probably got a hand on that because you could tell by the way the ball was spinning when it went off of Cooper Peacock's foot. So great field position here for the Green Dragons. If you're the Bulldog defense, you haven't given up a
Three interceptions tonight. 1st and 10, Shore 42 for Lewisburg. Walker pumps and throws, batted up. Connor Davis tips it to himself and picks it off at midfield. His 3rd interception of the year, his 2nd of the night, and the 2nd time this year. The Shore senior defensive end has tipped it to himself. What a play.
Connor Davis, such athletic guy, a tight end that they really don't use in their offense at all. So he gets the effect on the defensive side. You're not going to throw it to me on offense. I'll do it on the defensive side for the 2nd time tonight. That's great.
What hands and concentration. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore at midfield, trying to up the ante here. It's a handoff from the shotgun for Hayden Packer. A spin move across the 49, propels him up to the 47, and finally yanked down right about the 47. A tough 3 yards for Jersey Shore. 2nd and 7 across midfield.
Bulldogs stay with the tempo, something they're going to do almost all game long, every game, looking to the sidelines, getting a call, ready to go.
3.5 to go here in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 7 at the 47 of Lewisburg. From the shotgun, it's the option. Jordan keeps it. Runs it right sideline, 40. Outside the numbers, 35-40. Maintains his footing, and we'll see where he stepped down. It's a 1st down run that gets him to the 26-yard line after Brady Jordan picks up another 21 yards.
Those type of plays really deflating for the defense because, Shore, they're going to be ready to go here in about 2 seconds. Defense not set.
1st and 10, 26 of Lewisburg. Shotgun snap from the right hash. Handoff, Hayden Packer gets by a few guys up the middle, past the 20, and eventually brought to the ground at the 14 of Lewisburg after 12 yards right up the gut. Jersey Shore approaching goal to go here.
Brady Jordan to the outside, Hayden Packer up the middle. That is a tough duo for this Lewisburg defense.
1st and 10 at the 14 of Lewisburg. Shotgun snap. It's a jet sweep right. Cooper Peacock bounces off of tacklers and spun down at about the 11-yard line after he picks up 3 yards on the run to the right. 2nd and 7 there for Jersey Shore.
Haven't particularly paid attention to the number of plays, but you remember in game number 1, Sam, Shore ran an incredible 97 plays against Lewisburg. They are adding them up here tonight.
2nd and 7 at the 11 of Lewisburg. Right hash, shotgun snap. Handoff left for Packer. The lone back just stumbles up the middle and bangs off of guys down to the 8. Another 3 yards there for 3rd and 4 from inside the 8 of Lewisburg. And there's Ordonez down, taking a moment, and he takes an injury timeout. So we'll take one with them. 2:33 to go here in the 3rd, as Jersey Shore leads 41-7 here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Penn Strategies is proud to serve the borough of Jersey Shore and communities throughout Pennsylvania by helping them in finding funding solutions for important projects. Penn Strategies wishes the best of luck to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs as they march to the district and state championships. Contact Jason Fitzgerald and Penn Strategies today for more information on how they can assist your local community or organization. 570-337-2028 or email Penn Strategies to info@pennstrategiespa.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Owen Ordonez helped up the Lewisburg stud defensive end and tight end. Just shaken up a little bit, gets off to the sideline. Will have to be off the field this play. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as Jersey Shore leads 41-7 in the district semifinal game against Lewisburg here on a chilly night on the beat-up grass of Thompson Street Stadium. 3rd and 4th, the 9 of Lewisburg for sure. And the Bulldogs come back out. Touchdown here will bring this over the 35-point threshold, make it a running clock game the rest of the way, unless Lewisburg can bring that back down under 35. 3rd and 4 from the 9 of Lewisburg. Shotgun snap to be taken from the right hash against the three-man front of the Green Dragons. Jordan rolls right. It's a pitch back to the left side. Cooper Peacock, he's got the open left side of the field, does a little shimmy, and gets inside the 5 for a touchdown. Jersey Shore pulling out all the stops, and Cooper Peacock runs it in from 9 yards out.
On the pitch, it initially looked like Cooper Peacock was going to take that pretty much up the middle, but then saw that the defenders were there, made a really nice move to the outside, froze that defender, able to get to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Talked about it again. Cooper Peacock wasn't really involved the last couple of weeks offensively. They got him involved tonight, and it's paid off for the Bulldogs.
And some frustration for Lewisburg after the plays. The score is now 47-7 Jersey Shore. Player mouthed off to the officials, and they threw a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And that'll be enforced on the kickoff. PAT to come from Breck Miller here. The score 47-7. That now puts us in a situation where it will be running clock the rest of the way, and Jersey Shore will try for this PAT, and assuming they can keep this at this point, you may start to see some reserves come in soon here, as it looks like Shore is on a collision course with Selinsgrove again. PAT, Palski, Hess, Miller, nothing but through. 48-7, Jersey Shore all over Lewisburg here in the district semifinals here at home. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this, here from Thompson Street Stadium.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Trying to stay warm here in the freezing cold of Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore lighting up the scoreboard, 48-7 lead over Lewisburg in the district semifinals. The Bulldogs look poised to go to their 4th straight district title game next week. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore scores on little trick play where Cooper Peacock, the receiver, runs it in from 9 yards out after the pitch back to him on the end around. Bulldogs will kick it from across midfield after the unsportsmanlike conduct that came on the end of that touchdown from a Lewisburg player consulting with an official. And Breck Miller has a good chance for a touchback. He gets to kick it from the 45 of Lewisburg. We'll get running clock after this, which helped Jersey Shore put an end to this game quicker and allow their guys to rest up for next week. Miller tries to boom it out of the end zone. It's a low-line drive, bounces at the 10, and picked up in front of the goal line. It's Davis, who ran one back earlier. Across the 5, 10 left sideline, and he's put down at the 15-yard line. And Jeremiah Davis takes it upfield. Probably would have been better served letting that go out of the end zone, but at this point, why not? They do say he got up to the 20 as Peacock brings him to the grass.
And the last drive set up by Connor Davis's second interception of the night. Just Jersey Shore does it better than any team I've ever seen. Their defenders get their hands up so often tip a lot of different passes throughout the season, but Connor Davis has really become adept at tipping the ball up where he has a chance to make an interception, and has done it twice tonight.
Jersey Shore now playing some defense in the 5-man front. Starters mostly out there. Connor Davis is getting a rest. Gabe Andrus looks like he's at defensive end. I'll check that in a second. 1st and 10 at the 20. It's a handoff left side for Lewisburg, and looks like Dominic couldn't get very far, only to the 22, as it's 2nd and 8 from there. And if Lewisburg wants to get this away from running clock, they're going to have to move quicker because we're down to 1.5 to go in the third.
And a figure we haven't seen much, Stone Seacrest back in the ball game after that early injury this year, missed most of the ball game, but Stone, a really solid player, in for Hayden Packer at linebacker.
Dathan Tyson also in at safety for Brady Jordan. So the subs are slowly starting to be employed by Coach Gravish. 2nd and 8 in the bunch formation at the 22 for Lewisburg. Just a quick slant pattern over the middle, caught at the 26 by Cam Michaels, as he picks up 4 yards before he's tugged down. Bring up a 3rd and 3. It's really nice to see Stone Seacrest back in there. He got hurt in the opening game against Belfont. He looked poised to have a big year, and look, that Seacrest name, it carries a lot of weight. His cousin Tate has had an awesome year at defensive end, and of course what he was able to have happen in terms of Dawson's play at fullback and even before that. 3rd and 3 on 27 for Lewisburg. Down under 40 to go in the third. Empty backfield for Walker. Dominic in the Wildcat takes the high snap, runs it right to the 29, and he's just inches shy of the line to gain. It'll be 4th and inches for Lewisburg. No, they'll say you got to cross, and they bring it to the 30 for new set of sticks for Lewisburg.
And you're right, Sam, about Seacrest getting back in there. Unfortunate injury in that first ball game, missing the bulk of the season, but now able to get in here in round 1 of the playoffs. He will be a factor from the defensive side as these games continue.
And we'll see him in the 4th quarter wearing his big brother Dawson's number 33. 48-7, Jersey Shore. An onslaught in the district semifinal game. 1 more quarter to go from Thompson Street Stadium. We have it for you here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. 4th quarter starting here at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. And the Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard reads 48-7 Jersey Shore in the district semifinal game against Lewisburg. We appreciate the support of Jersey Shore State Bank in making tonight's broadcast possible. Visit jssb.com for more info on their products and services. 1st and 10 on 30. Everybody just trying to stay warm the best they can here on a sub-35 degree night at Thompson Street Stadium. Pistol formation for Lewisburg. 1st and 10 in the Road Whites. It's a handoff by Walker. Hands it to Dominic. A lot of side-to-side movement, and the grass actually propels him across the 33 as the grass kind of had him slipping and sliding before he's mauled by Cooper Peacock. About a 3-yard gain for 2nd and 7 for the visitors.
I'm sure Lewisburg's going to want to get Ethan Dominic a lot of carries here in this last 12 minutes or so. Running clock, as Sam has described here, with the score being in the mercy rule. You still want to allow the senior running back to show what he can do on the field.
A few subs in there. Caden has taken off. Elijah Jordan playing cornerback here as he defends Chuck Landis. 2nd and 6 on 34 for Lewisburg in the pistol. Walker keeps it right, rolls and throws over the middle, connects with Michaels, broken tackle at the 35-40 on the move, over to the left side, and spun down at the 45-yard line. Cooper Peacock on the tackle, and Lewisburg accrues the first down. Jersey Shore getting some key starters some rest here as they think ahead to a matchup with Selinsgrove next week for the district title.
You can see why Cam Michaels is a dangerous guy for Lewisburg's opponents. He can really do some things once he gets into open field. Nice play there for the Green Dragons.
Dillian Ross in at defensive tackle. Gabe Andrus at defensive end for Connor Davis. 1st and 10 on 45 for Lewisburg. 3 wide to the right. Walker, 3-step drop and throw. Over the middle, a diving catch by Landis up to the Jersey Shore 40, 15 yards. And Lewisburg's all of a sudden slinging it around as they break midfield.
Alexander Walker has time. He's a good enough athlete to be able to throw the ball. Again, that little inside move against Elijah Jordan defending for a nice catch there by Landis.
48-7 is the Jersey Shore lead as they're holding that 41-point lead. This could get taken back under running clock if Lewisburg does its job. 1st and 10 left hash of the Shore 40. Shore blitzes. Tip ball over the middle and a diving interception by Dylan Ross. What a play at the 39. It was a tip drill and Jersey Shore's defensive tackle lunges forward and makes the play.
Not sure if Zach Rooney or Dirk Stess, one of those two, I believe, got the hand on it, but what a great play by Dylan Ross. He saw that the ball was in the air, was not going to be denied. Another interception for the Bulldog defense.
Back behind the 39, Connor Davis has 2 picks tonight. Caden Hess has 2. And Dylan Ross with 1 right there. Bulldogs 10 to go here in the 4th. Take it left to right. Brady Jordan still in at QB. Behind him in the straight eye, it's Packer and his brother Elijah Jordan. Tyson, the lone man to the right, runs left. Handoff to Hayden Packer on 1st down. And he's stymied. Tried to take it up the gut. There was nowhere to roam there as he was stuck by Quentin Michaels. He gets up to the 41 on forward progress for 2nd and 8.
Probably the only guy that Shore hasn't been able to get involved as far as Nick Williams. We talked about him throughout the season. Sophomore, big guy. He's going to be a factor here at some point in these playoffs.
You have him and Ethan Tyson out on the field. Shore moves Connor Davis to the right side at tight end. 2nd and 8 at the 41. Tyson runs left. He gets it on the jet sweep. Tries to find a lane. Bounces all the way outside. Gets past the diving Ordonez. 45 and pushed out of bounds to the 47. Run for Tyson of 6 yards to make it 3rd and 2 up to the 46 of Lewisburg.
We've seen Dathan do some nice things on the defensive side. Not been involved a whole lot on the offensive side. Nice run there from the wide receiver slot back position.
Under 9 to play in the 4th. 48-7 Jersey Shore. Set to go to the district title game next week. Pitch left to Elijah Jordan on 3rd and 3. He swung down up to midfield, and that's enough to move the sticks on the run out left as Jersey Shore will get a new set of downs, and the Bulldogs are looking to run this one out.
Elijah Jordan just has gotten so much better about squaring his shoulders to the line of scrimmage and then moving forward very quickly with that great speed and quickness. Did so there, or he wouldn't have been able to pick up the 1st down if he would have tried to continue to go around the outside, which is such a common trait for the young ball players. Nice run there.
8.5 to go here in the 4th. They stopped the clock to reset the chains, and now it's back to running here. Of course, running clock over the 35-point threshold. 1st and 10 left hash of the 49. Shore gives it to Packer. He just steps forward across midfield, stays on his feet, and powers his way for 6 yards to the 45 of Lewisburg. Just a straight line run from the Shore fullback. He had 2 touchdowns early, and he's had a big night as Shore moves it across midfield.
Great push there by the Bulldog offensive line.
2nd and 4 at the 45 of Lewisburg. Hand off to Gabe Andrus, who gets the call from the running back spot. And second effort, yards after contact, he extends to the 43 of Lewisburg. 3rd and now 2 for Jersey Shore after the 2-yard run. Packer taken off the field. And Tate Sechrist, the other back out there. And it's also Williams out left at receiver, Tyson out right. Shore going with some reserves here against the 3-man Lewisburg front. 3rd and 2 from the 42. Pitch right, and that's enough for a 1st down up to the 39-yard line. Gabe Andrus, another 3-yard run for the Bulldogs.
And Gabe's a player that can certainly do some things. I've seen him make some nice runs earlier this year and has played well when he's gotten the opportunity on defense for the Bulldogs.
7:20 to go here in the 4th. Jersey Shore up 48-7. 1st and 10 from the 39 of Lewisburg, right hash. Brady Jordan pitches it left. Looks for Andrus again, runs it over left guard. Big first step and gets to the 35 and extends that play a little more to the 33 before he's grabbed from the back of his legs by Alabikoff. as Jersey Shore picks up another 5.
Hard running there by Gabe Andrus.
2nd and 5 at the 34, Lewisburg. Left hash. Jordan under center. Fakes the pitch right. It's a handoff to the fullback, Tate Sechrist. A sidestep and a duck. Some nifty moves to get up to the 30, and he's bounced down at the 29. That puts him across the line to gain, and Jersey Shore having the reserves come in there and do some big things offensively.
Made those moves to get away from Owen Adonez, who was in the backfield. Really nice moves there by Sechrist.
About 6.5 to go here in the 4th. It's a jet sweep to Nick Williams on 1st and 10 from the 29. Runs it right. Breaks a leg tackle, and they blow this dead. Callison, he took a foot to the chest and the stomach, and him and Nick Williams, they have a cordial slap on the helmet to each other. Just incidental contact, only a yard gain for 2nd and 9 to the 28. We're down to about 6 to go. Jersey Shore just running the clock out on Lewisburg. It'll be Shore and Selinsgrove next week. Who knows if it's here? It'll be here unless the field is deemed unplayable. 2nd and 9 from the 28. Handoff up the middle to Sechrist. And Tate Sechrist gets a few yards before he stopped just shy of the 25-yard line. It was plugged up the middle by Quentin Michaels, the freshman linebacker, as well as the interior. Yeah, the big fella, Brennan Baker, stumbling around there, about 320 pounds for him. 3rd and 6 of the 25 of Lewisburg for sure. From the offset eye, Brady Jordan looks around, pitches it left. Andrus, hole over left guard, gets to about the 23 before he's roped up. Leaves him short of the line to gain, and it's 4th and short for Jersey Shore with 5.5 to go. Bulldogs likely just keep the offense out, and they do.
Haven't changed anything, still running pace for the Bulldog offense.
4th and short from the 23 of Lewisburg. Need a couple of yards here. Handoff right. It's Andrus. 1st down and more, and he slammed down at the 18. Gabe Andrus, big run. Jersey Shore, and it's a 1st down. He burst down up to the 17 for 5 yards, and the Bulldogs are in the red zone with 5 to go.
Solid move in the hole there by Gabe Andrus to give him enough room to pick up that 1st down.
Lewisburg changes defensive personnel and whistles blow at the 4:55 mark of the 4th, and Lewisburg wants a timeout. Take them with them. We have post-game coming up. Brandon Barker will join us, and we'll talk about the road ahead for Jersey Shore and recap this game and tell you about the stats from tonight. Quick timeout on the Bear Country Sports Network, 48-7 Shore.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. A final, Selinsgrove has beaten Shamokin. Here it's 48-7 Jersey Shore, just trying to finish off this district semifinal game. 49-13 was the final from that one. Here on 1st and 10 from the 17, a jet sweep left to Dathan Tyson, who's pushed down at a play right about the 15-yard line. Really ran out of room. And Jersey Shore up to the 15 for 2nd and 8. Looking at the 14 for 2nd and 7.
Big win by Selinsgrove at home against the Shamokin Indians to set up the rematch that everyone kind of thought might have the opportunity to happen. Shore, Selinsgrove again in the district final. Be a fun week next week.
2nd and 6 for Jersey Shore here at the 14 of Lewisburg. Jaron Loomis in the game at backup quarterback. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Gabe Andrus, who tries to power his way up the middle, but he is smushed in a crowd, didn't have anywhere to run. It's 3rd and 5 there after Jake Hernandez makes the stick. In the other game, shout out to Charlie Fisher listening in on that broadcast, the Selinsgrove broadcast. Brandon Heil with 4 touchdowns to lead the Seals for that victory. 3rd and 5 at the 13 of Lewisburg. It's a jet sweep right for Jersey Shore. Nick Williams looks for the edge, eventually finds it, but then he runs out of room as he's forced out of play on the escort that comes from Ryan Opperman. 4th and 5 or 4 for Jersey Shore, going left to right inside the 13 of Lewisburg.
Brandon Heil, Tucker Teets, and the quarterback Mark Pastor. Selinsgrove has some weapons. Will certainly be a big challenge next Friday here in Thompson Street Stadium for the Bulldogs.
Call it 4th and 6 from the 14. Loomis, quick handoff, run for Andrus, and he's yanked down. And Ordonez, a big play. This is why that guy is going to play college football down in Easton. And the stick is a turnover on downs, and here's Lewisburg for probably the final time tonight. 3:11 to go, 48-7 Jersey Shore, and the Bulldogs will put more reserves in here defensively.
And Shore not really disappointed that didn't end in a touchdown. They certainly would have taken it if it would have happened, but, they're happy 48-7 to not add on to this lead against the Green Dragons. A little bit surprised him. I thought Lewisburg might be able to really contend here, at least for part of the ball game, but Shore started off fast. Interception return for the touchdown by Caden Ness really set them up well at 14-0, and they have rolled from there.
3:06 mark of the fourth, and the clock running because we aren't running clock. Jersey Shore will play Selinsgrove next week. Didn't get to meet last year in the playoffs, but before that, it had been every year from 2013 to 2019 they played in the postseason. 1st and 10 on 13, left hash. Walker, snap and throw. A wobbly pass up the left side, just past the outstretched arms of his diving target. It was Chuck Landis he was looking for. He kind of stepped back in the pocket, wasn't sure if he was to drop back, if he was to step up, and then threw a ball that was pretty decent up the left side. But it's 2nd and 10 back at the 13 for Lewisburg.
Coverage there by Nick Canellius, who had the pick 6 in the Baldy-Goeri game just a couple weeks ago, getting some snaps here. Always great to see the guys that toil all week long and don't really get a chance in the varsity ball game to get in, particularly in the playoffs.
Samar and Myers, the two linebackers here for Jersey Shore. 2nd and 10 on 13. Walker a few steps back in the pocket, floats it left sideline over the head of Dominic as Walker was stumbling back again after he was under heavy duress. 3rd and 10 at the 13. Some more guys to point out for Jersey Shore. Dietrich Dammer on the defensive line. Also Colton Musser. Jersey Shore really just implementing different guys. Nick Williams at cornerback to the near side. Shore with Canellos. You mentioned him, Doug. The pick 6 a few weeks ago. Max Engel at the left defensive end. Dillian Ross had the interception before. He's in at nose tackle. 3rd and 10 for Lewisburg on 13. Empty backfield for Walker with 1.5 minutes to go. Looks right, then left, throws over the middle, and I guess they get Ordonez involved now. He makes the catch to the 18 for 5 yards. You can see why he's a really good player, Doug, but too little too late with the score at 48-7. And Ordonez now down.
Yeah, he's had that cramping problem since earlier in this half, and not an injury, but he's played almost every snap offensively and defensively. But just really odd that they didn't get him involved at all offensively. I guess they felt, we fell behind 14-0. We're not going to take a chance to get him hurt, but he's really played well on the defensive side for Lewisburg.
Jersey Shore just waiting this out. We're at 1:09 to go. Some fans may start to file out here, and Lewisburg's Ordonez is getting stretched out. He's going to play at Lafayette. And that's a really nice get for that program. Someone that plays 3 sports, football, basketball, and lacrosse for the Green Dragons. But it's been for Lewisburg, before we talk about Jersey Shore a whole lot over the next few minutes on the postgame, it's been a really nice turnaround for them after the 0-3 start. First-year head coach, Eric Wicks bringing some enthusiasm and also the wealth of experience he has at the next level, and some high-quality coaches onto his roster. It's been really nice for this Lewisburg program.
Oh, no question. A team that starts 0-3, you can just throw your season in the tank for a lot of teams and coaches. Coach Wicks obviously did not do that, and they played super well, 5-1 over their last 6 games, but really ran into a superior opponent here that we've seen all season long. Jersey Shore did exactly what they hoped to do, scored early and then scored on the defensive side as well. Defense has pitched a shutout. The 7 points have come on a kickoff return. So the Bulldogs have really played well and set up a great matchup next week against a very, very good Selinsgrove team that will be a dangerous opponent here for Jersey Shore.
And for guys like Ordonez, Ethan Dominic, you salute them. This is how their Lewisburg careers wrap up. They've had great careers at this level, and will do the same at the next. 4th and 5 on 18 for Lewisburg. Walker takes the snap, rolls right, hitches and throws over the middle, across the 20 and up to the 25 and then the 27. The reception's made, and Lewisburg able to move the sticks as they get the connection. Quentin Michaels playing receiver here. 1st and 10 at the 27, right to left. 45 seconds to go. Down 48-7. Quick snap and pass. Walker throws it right up to the 30. Catch is made, and then a few more yards up to the 32 as it's Michaels again. 2nd and 5 here for Lewisburg. Working on the passing game here. Final 30 seconds. Jersey Shore set to go to the district finals. Playing this one out. Shore blitzes. Back in the pocket. Walker throws over the middle. Michaels again at the 44. He comes down with it for 12 before he's bounced down by Stone Sechrist as well as Jersey Shore's Nick Williams. 10 to go. Lewisburg, hurry up. Maybe the last play of the season. Snap. Walker back in the pocket. Own 40. Dishes it out over the middle. First down play. And Lewisburg gets Hernandez in the action. No check down in the receiving game. It is Jack Blau. He makes the catch at the Shore 45, and that's where it wraps up. That's where we leave this one. The district semifinals are all things Jersey Shore. Wire to wire, 48-7 over the Lewisburg Green Dragons. Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove meet again a week from now. Hopefully here we'll see where it's played. Brandon Barker joins me for postgame. Doug, always a pleasure. Let's do this in a week.
Absolutely. See you next Friday against the Seals.
Jersey Shore football 48, Lewisburg 7. Postgame coming up here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Penn Strategies is proud to serve the borough of Jersey Shore and communities throughout Pennsylvania by helping them in finding funding solutions for important projects. Penn Strategies wishes the best of luck to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs as they march to the district and state championships. Contact Jason Fitzgerald and Penn Strategies today for more information on how they can assist your local community or organization. 570-337-2028 or email Penn Strategies to info@pennstrategiespa.com.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
We've survived the cold, and Jersey Shore has provided a lot of points. 48-7 is the final on our Jersey Shore State Bank scoreboard from Thompson Street Stadium. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker to give you post-game stats and analysis as the Bulldogs take care of Lewisburg in the District 4 Quad A semifinals. And Brandon, as you look at this one, we really knew what this game would be pretty early on when Shore pulled ahead 14-0. Never looked back, and Lewisburg had a few moments on special teams, but it was one-sided like you'd expect a team like Jersey Shore that's been here before and has done this so many times to do. And now it's the matchup we've been waiting for, Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove.
Yeah, it is, and tonight it was no different. Look, Jersey Shore came out with a 14-0 lead really early, but I'll give credit to Lewisburg. Their defense was really done well. They stopped the run, got Jersey Shore on fourth down a lot of times, but Lewisburg offensively just could not put it together at all. They seemed confused all night long. They feel like they couldn't get a play in. They had too many players. I mean, at one point, I think Lewisburg used all their timeouts out before, halfway through the second quarter, they had all of their timeouts already used up because they couldn't figure out on offense. So, and against a team like Shore, you can't do that. You've got to come into these games. You've got to be prepared and ready to go to be able to know what you're doing offensively. That's what Danville did this year. It's what Montoursville did this year. I mean, that's something I'm sure coach is for Lewisburg is going to understand that. Be like, hey, in these games we got to be more understanding. But, hey, good season for Lewisburg, and glad they did it. But Jersey Shore's on to another big-time matchup to a Selinsgrove team that is looking a lot better from the beginning of the year, statistics-wise.
Yeah, so Selinsgrove had a running clock at halftime over Shamokin. A very big night for the Seals. We'll get to the Jersey Shore stats here. Bulldogs with 20 carries, 107 yards, 2 scores by Hayden Packer. Then on the next one, Jersey Shore's Brady Jordan, 11 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. Rather, 2 touchdowns, check that. Also a touchdown on the ground for Cooper Peacock of 9 yards. Elijah Jordan was able to pick up 55 yards on 20 carries and a touchdown. So Jersey Shore getting its touchdowns on the ground. Also for Jersey Shore, in terms of the passing game, Brady Jordan didn't throw the ball all that much. He was 7 of 13 for 90 yards, but talked about what he was able to do in terms of the running game. Also, trick play. That was fun to watch, huh? Cooper Peacock, 43-yard on the little pitch back to the receiver out of the jet sweep, and he just was able to sling it upfield to Caden Hess to bring him down to the 1-yard line. And Brendan, I think Jersey Shore was able to pull out a few tricks tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was able to show that Jersey Shore has some more things that they want to do offensively. Obviously, now we know that Cooper Peacock can throw the ball as well. You know, so many guys can throw the ball, so many guys can run it. I'll tell you what, Caden Hess, every game finds a way to just come up with a spectacular catch somehow, in some way. I mean, he's a star-studded. You got an all-star there at receiver. Connor Griffin had a catch, or a couple of two. Cooper Peacock got involved a little bit more, not just in the receiving game, but in the passing game. That's what I wanted to see in the second half, was more of Cooper Peacock involved, and he did. And I'm giving credit to the Shore team. They're looking good right now, but they're going to have a very tough defensive team in Selinsgrove, and it seems like offensively, the way we're looking at it from the scores lately, they'll be able to put something together on their offense.
Yeah, we'll get to the rest of the stats here. We'll go to the receiving game here. For Jersey Shore, 6 grabs, 110 yards for Caden Hess, who was very heavily involved in that aspect of the game. Connor Griffin, 1 for 23, 1 for 3 receiving for Peacock, and that's all we have in terms of the offense. Defensively, I mean, holy smokes, Jersey Shore, takeaways left and right. Caden Hess with the pick 6. He had 2 interceptions tonight. Connor Davis with 2 interceptions. Also, Dillian Ross had 1. In terms of fumble recoveries, Jersey Shore did not have 1, but the Bulldogs with 3 tackles for loss. There a whole lot of sacks in there. Jersey Shore just all over Lewisburg on the defensive end, and that defense set up the offense.
Yeah, it did. And look, it starts with Hayden Packer. He's an all-state tackler. He's going to be an all-state linebacker this year for the second time in a row. Carter Peacock really filled in when Stone Seacrest went down with that injury earlier in the year. Carter Peacock really filled into that linebacker spot real well. They got 2 solid linebackers that receive that cornerback system. Connor Griffin on the one side. They've been targeting him a lot lately because he's the inexperienced one, but Caden, he's been locked down. Caden had a couple interceptions tonight. He's doing really well on that side. He's going to be an all-state corner and an all-state receiver this year. Going to be both ways. That defensive line just looks absolutely perfect. Give credit to Connor Davis, man. 2 interceptions tonight. That's unheard of for a defensive lineman. The first one, I said to Coach Davis' dad over here, I said, he's a ball hawk. He is going after that ball. He made a spectacular catch on the first one. I mean, just all phases of the game, they're all clicking together, and that they all just seem like they're ready to make this big run that everybody is expecting of them to make.
Yeah, he's ruthless attacking opposing quarterbacks and also has tremendous hands as he's displayed throughout the season and especially tonight with the 2 interceptions. Before we go, Brandon, just want to go around the area. Let's look at the scores. Then we'll briefly talk about the Selinsgrove game because that's the one that'll set up somebody to go to the state playoffs. And Selinsgrove almost had Jersey Shore last time down at their place. Shore will have the home field advantage, but Selinsgrove has looked really, really good for most of the season.
Yeah, they have. And so let's go with the first score. Central Mountain and Hollidaysburg right now. Central Mountain was down big, 28-1-12 there at halftime. They climbed back into it, 28-21 in the fourth quarter. Central Mountain trying to get their first playoff win since 2013 as well. Bald Eagle area and River Valley, as far as I am aware, it was 29-26. River Valley was leading over Bald Eagle, but Bald Eagle was driving down, so could be tied right now. Nobody's giving me a score update as of late. We got Williamsport beating Altoona 36-14. Montoursville wins 48-14 over Athens. Loyosac Township beats Conestoga Valley. Move on to the semifinals tomorrow. And we got some games tomorrow night as well. Muncie and Montgomery at 1 o'clock. And a bunch of AA teams. Southern Columbia plays tomorrow at 1 o'clock, at 7 o'clock at Southern Columbia. South Williamsport will play at 1. And Mount Carmel will play against Bloomsburg. Troy will play Sayre. And the last one, not least, we got, actually, you know what? That's it. That's all we got for tomorrow.
That's all we got for tomorrow. Jersey Shore 48-7 is the final here. And let's get to some warmth, shall we? I can see my breath in the
Absolutely.
air. First time we've had that all year. Brandon, you're not wearing a jacket. How are you doing that?
I'm wearing a jacket. There's about 1 to 5 layers on right now, and I'm still a little bit cold, so let's get some heat real quickly.
Yeah, let's do that. Big thanks to Dave Stratton back in studio. Doug Byerly, my color commentator. Big shout out to the great Nate Carpenter. Hope to have Dr. Nate back here for the district finals in a week. For Brandon Barker, my name is Sam Cooperman saying so long, and also a shout out to Vince Swartz doing the YouTube audio this evening. Shout out to Vince, everybody that's made this possible. My name is Sam Cooperman saying good night from Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. 48-7 is the final. They down Lewisburg, and we'll be back here in a week for the district finals against Selinsgrove.
Thanks for listening to tonight's rematch against Lewisburg, brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mike's Electric, the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Real Estate, TLC Fuels, Woodlands Bank, First Quality, American Legion Post 36 in Jersey Shore, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, S.A. Piper Logistics, Penn Strategies, Guy Rock Excavating, Jersey Shore State Bank, the law offices of Dreyer and Dieter, and River Valley Internet. We're back next week for